Suck our dicks!
Yeah!
Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Yeah!
Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Little woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
I had
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. Here goes Snake Farm. It just sounds nasty. Snake Farm pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray, 'cause it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? I I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. Goodbye, I will remember you. I know it's shoot or be shot, and they're men just like you. But I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and boom. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Hope you had a fantastic Easter weekend.
Good morning. We did.
Yeah, we couldn't even go to work the next day. We were devastated by Easter.
Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't.
Too much fun. We couldn't even think of work. Trace went closest to the pin.
Yeah, felt like a dick.
I know.
Everybody put their money in, and then the first shot I do is 4 inches away.
Hey, ruined the whole thing. That was awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
It literally was 4 inches away. I mean, he
I mean, I go out there and hit the golf balls towards that pin all the time. What would you say? It's like 100 yards, 80 yards?
It's between 80 and 100 yards.
And I typically don't get it. You know, I'll shoot 20 balls out there, and the closest one's 10 feet away.
But just think of all the balls. You know, we've been hacking around out there since the last time we played volleyball. It's about a month.
Yeah.
Me and you go out there, you know, usually like once a day I'll go out and hit 4 or 5 balls just because I see them out there and I want to hit them.
Yeah.
And I think maybe 10 balls have been within 3 feet out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And
Yeah.
everybody who comes over here does it, you know. Brandon, well, you know, everybody's always hitting golf balls out there, and you can't. It's just hard. It's hard if you're not good.
And then
Go
my
ahead,
second shot was about 3 feet away.
Yeah, way to go.
Someone hit my camera. It's all.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Put that thing on. It's all crooked and way up too high.
Oh yeah. So there we go. Right there. Maybe a little more. Nope. Other way. Right there. That looks good.
There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, it's but I mean, it's not like it's a nice green, and you could hit the green and it would roll close to.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a pasture.
Oh,
So-
I mean, you could hit it straight towards the pin, and you'd get a bad bounce. It's going 15 feet the other way.
It's a pasture land. It's not manicured at all. Still fun.
But
So
Trace won. How much did you win?
I think like $50.
Nice.
Did you try to pass off that IOU at Dollar Tree?
No. Gave it to the kids.
The money or the
The
IOU?
They didn't get it. They didn't understand. Couldn't comprehend what an IOU was.
Oh.
So here's Bendy. Bendy,
Oh my God.
Bendy enjoyed the sand
Mindy
pile
loves
God,
even
something
more
wrong
than
with that
even
dog.
more than the kids.
She just is trying to dig to China. And she digged such a big hole and then just
Look how I mean that's as happy as you're gonna see Bendy right there. She is it's like she's in dog heaven.
that hole
She's
was very
frustrated
deep.
that she can't find what she's looking for.
Maybe
She won't quit digging no matter how deep it gets. She can hide in it. It's nice and cool. She can lay in it and she still wants to keep digging.
no, she's a pain. She's a pain.
Yep. So thank you guys. Thank you for the sand pile. They really enjoyed it. Loved it.
They wore themselves out. There's this Harper all wore out. That was Easter night. Her sleeping by Bella.
And then Bella the dog, that
And
is.
Bella the dog. Here's Bella the human. Bella the human.
She was wrapped up like a
She's a burrito.
yeah.
She's in the burrito blanket.
she loves that burrito blanket. And she just fell asleep sitting up.
Sitting up. She's the only one that appreciates my burrito blanket. That was like one of the white elephants I got. I was like, oh, I said I can see. Look at all these girls in this family. Somebody's gonna love a burrito.
burrito
Nobody likes Bella loves the burrito
She
blanket.
loves the burrito blanket.
She also I like her because she gives me compliments, Trace.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, it's a very nice. She went to play golf, and I had my my collared shirt on. She's, Papa, that's a nice shirt. And then the other day, she looks out the back window. She goes, did you mow the backyard, Papa? And I, yeah. She's like, it looks nice. I like you, kid. She's very polite too.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, can you give me some ice cream, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
She just knows how to get you to do whatever.
Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is compliment him and
Oh,
that'll
she,
get him.
I get it. If she wasn't conscious, if she was yelling at me, I'd get her ice cream.
That's true.
So yeah, we all had a good old time on Easter.
Yeah.
Sand piles,
Came straight from the beach.
volleyball. You guys, you guys look like you had a good weekend at the beach. Trace, do you have pictures of your fish, the fish you caught on Facebook or?
I'll send them to you next break. I didn't.
Okay, I can't believe you. You didn't put your fish pictures up on Facebook.
I know.
I'm
I
shocked.
barely took any pictures the whole weekend.
You're not
I-
she's not a picture taker.
You know, I think it proves that people that are not having fun take more pictures than people that are actually enjoying their time.
That's true. It's true.
I have one. I looked at my phone and I saw there was a bunch of videos and pictures, and I guess the girls had just got my phone during the way down there and took a bunch of videos and pictures of themselves in the car.
Of course.
And the only other picture I really had of our whole vacation was Bella sitting in the hot tub with a snow cone.
That's a good picture, though. It's a good picture.
God, I mean,
is it better to completely enjoy your vacation free of pictures like you do, or if you look back on our lives and our times at the beach and things, there's just hundreds of pictures that your mom has taken.
yeah.
Which
I
is
mean, you
better.
could take
I took a
some.
What a happy medium.
couple pictures and a couple videos.
Yeah, you should have at least one picture every time you go to take a trip. I'm gonna take this picture and put it by my nightstand. And just anytime I'm stressed out, just let's go look at that. That's a relaxing. Just so that
Maybe you should go dig in the sand pile.
maybe. That's Bindi resting. She doesn't rest. She goes. She actually tuckered herself out.
Yeah. She's going to town on
Yeah. So we went to the beach for 2 days. It only cost us $1.2 million.
What's the difference? 500, a million?
Whatever.
What's
Just
the
put it
difference?
on the credit card. If I can't, we didn't. But I mean, the prices are just insane. You know, we remember last time we went to the Trade Winds and it was a nice place. You know, it was a little expensive. It was like $260.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to go back to that same place, but it was $670 a night.
670 a night.
I would have drove back home.
I mean,
I
we-
wouldn't have even driven there. to begin with.
We almost turned around a couple times. You know, I was like, "What?"
You
Lauren's
didn't.
like, "I can't find really a place," and they're all $600, $700, $800.
It's Easter weekend. It might have something to do with
Well,
it too.
that it did
Trace
have something.
doesn't
Trace,
go.
they never consider that. They never consider
I
that
considered it a little bit, but in my head, I was like, everybody's going to be doing Easter with their families. Nobody's going to be at the beach. That's not how it works, I guess.
I think not anymore. I think people are
Everybody-
more inclined to go on vacation. I don't think it used to be as much of a thing. I think most people used to do the traditional Easter egg hunt, the family dinner, church, and all that jazz.
Are people getting away from Easter egg hunts too? Like, are they not going to do?
Yeah.
I know you don't. People aren't really coloring eggs anymore because people can't be bothered to do things anymore.
You talk about pollution and plastic pollution. Think of all those plastic eggs they
Yeah, I
make
know,
every
it's
year. All these freaking plastic eggs that they didn't even used to make, and they still don't need to make. They do it for convenience. You don't need plastic eggs. It's preposterous. I didn't hunt nothing but real hard-boiled eggs when I was a
Which
kid.
is kind of gross, actually, if you think about it. But we did too. But
Then you find one in the yard all rotten, that you didn't find. But I had just as good a time. I didn't need plastic eggs. Now you
yeah.
got to fill them with money to bribe the kids. And they have these helicopter drops at all these churches. It's like, that's not this. It's called an Easter egg hunt because the fun is in the hunt.
Yeah,
It's like
not,
hide
not
and go
just
seek.
running and picking them up off the ground.
And now they just drop them from a helicopter, and you get 100 kids, 500 kids just run out and try to get that.
America!
It's America. That's America right there.
Yeah.
Easter egg drops disgust me.
Maybe it's the Easter egg drops that ruined Easter egg hunting for people.
It's
I mean, some
just the way
people still
society-
do it, but I feel like it
How do
will
you know?
start
How do you
going.
know if
I
they
don't
do it?
know.
They
for
don't
sure.
do it. I bet they don't.
I don't
do
know
it.
for sure.
We did it over here. We always do it. I put
Yeah.
one up on the rope swing, made Bella climb up 15 feet and get it.
And she said, "Pop, next time you need to put it on the branch."
Yeah, put it higher. Yeah, she got it way too easy.
I do use the same eggs year after year, the same plastic ones.
Yeah, we don't throw them away. We got too many eggs.
Lots of eggs.
Too many eggs. Too many baby bottles. We got too many holiday party props
Yeah.
in this house, I'm telling you.
I do want
Way
to
too
thank
many.
everybody for the sand pile again, though, because it was a hit. Everybody loved it. We got Beaver Smell Like Tuna, all the people that gave. Beaver Smell Like Tuna, Sean Raz, Len Carr, Crystal Gale, Gizmo, and Tampa Girl. And then Friday, Jamie the Plumber gave you
Oh, that's right, Jamie the Plumber.
$100 on
$100
PayPal.
bucks on PayPal for Ned.
Yeah, $100.
He saved Ned's show from being a complete washout. Thank you, Jamie the Plumber.
Yeah. And then, going in another direction gave us that $40 for that steak. I feel like Trace didn't try his best with the steak. I don't know what happened.
What do you mean?
Well, it just seemed like it was
Clocking his steak.
not that it didn't. Jerry said it was great. He said
Yeah.
another great steak, but I feel like you weren't really into it. You
I
didn't
didn't-
want
I
to
didn't-
cook
Wasn't
it.
into it enough. Well, how is it? I just
You
cooked
were
it
like,
normal.
well, I was like, "Are you gonna cook that?" And you're like, "Well, I didn't know if And I was like, "I've been telling you all morning to cook it. Well, I didn't know if I'd have time." It's like, well, it's going into Jerry and Mike's show, so you have all the time in the world to get it cooked. It doesn't matter.
I felt like you really half-assed that steak. You totally
I
half-assed it.
feel like
buddy.
I didn't. I figured, Jerry wanted it like medium well,
Mhm.
and I figured you guys would want it like well done.
No, I didn't care.
So I cooked it like between medium.
No, that's
well.
why I got 2 steaks so that you would cook. One
Well,
like
I guess
Jerry
you should have
likes.
told. I should have asked you. I figured you guys
Right,
haven't
yeah.
eaten meat, so you want it more cooked. I don't know.
Should ask.
Thought
The
you
chef
might be
doesn't,
grossed
doesn't
out.
even ask how you want it. He
I
just-
mean,
yeah, this is what I think you want.
When I'm sitting there cooking a steak in the kitchen, and Mom comes out there, and I cut it open, and it's like all raw in the middle. I thought she was grossed out by that when I've done it.
Well, you just.
Well, she
sear
doesn't
it.
want it. She doesn't want it rare or medium rare. She wants it. She probably wants it. Medium would probably be the least cooked.
Yeah.
Medium.
Medium.
She probably wants it medium well.
Why don't you just ask me? Yeah, he's gonna tell you how I want it now. After
How do
making
you want
fun of
your,
you.
how do you
cooked it-
want how do you
I
want your
cooked it
steak,
medium
babe?
well. It was medium well. Medium.
I
How
like
do you
about
like
medium.
medium? Yeah. Got to get a little pink in there.
Depends. It all depends on how good the steak is. I'll cook some a little longer. I'm trying to figure out. I keep seeing online like all these 3D printed steaks,
What?
and I'm like, You know, the only country that would probably let that happen and serve that food is probably the United States.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't think most other countries are
Making
3D
meat.
printing steaks. I don't think a lot of countries will even allow that. But I'm wondering if I'm eating any 3D printed steaks. Where does that go?
What does that even mean? Explain to us, those of us who don't understand what a 3D printed steak is. What is it?
They're putting like fucking meat paste in a printer,
Oh, meat paste.
and they make
Oh.
and then they put white paste to look like fat. It's pretty. It looks pretty good. Look it up. Look up some 3D printed steaks.
Look it up.
And I'm like, well, I mean, you know, there's only so many places that sell steaks in America. You know, you got your Walmart and your Winn-Dixie and your Publix. And I think Publix might not be giving you 3D printed steaks. But is it like a cheap restaurant like Beef O'Brady's? You know, if I had to, who has the cheapest steaks?
Yeah.
Like a Golden Corral or
Yeah,
something.
Golden Corral.
Are those the 3D printed steaks, or are even the steaks at Winn-Dixie 3D printed? I don't think they are.
I think you'd have to go to a butcher shop where the guy's got a side of beef hanging up there to know you got a real steak in this day and age. As much stuff as China produces and the South America produces, and lab grown meat and
I believe
3D printed
80% of our steak isn't like the cows aren't from here.
that sucks. God, we're such a-holes. America, home to the greediest a-holes you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's our new motto.
Trace, remember Thursday,
Yeah.
you're supposed to make Ritz cracker
Ritz cracker
chicken.
chicken.
Do you know how to make it, or do we have to get Lauren to make it before she goes to work?
No, I know how to make it. I've 2 times ago I made it. I messed up a little bit. I didn't have the oven hot enough and just kind of dried it out a little bit. You got to put it like 450.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Kind of Ritz crackers.
Make sure you get
do
your
you
tips
just
from
the regular
Lauren.
round ones.
yeah, the regular
Yeah.
round ones. I mean, it's
That's a
you
good
know
cracker.
they got a lot of weird shit like that online, like fucking all these weird Fruit Loop covered this and
Yeah.
it's all dog shit. I've tried some of it, and it put something about the Ritz cracker chicken just like, whoa, man, it's so good with the mayonnaise. Yeah.
What are you saying? Fruit Loops? What?
Fruit Loop chicken.
No, they got a bunch of bullshit. You know how they do
okay,
just
on
Crackers or chicken?
every food and every stuff, like
Oh, you mean you're like see them online?
You'll
or
see
something?
videos,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and they're like-
stupid ass cooking stuff. They just make ridiculous things.
Yeah.
We're gonna put 3 cans of ravioli in here, and here's some marshmallows. And you're like,
Yeah, you know.
I don't need to see that.
I don't need
I'm not
none of that
watching
crap.
shit.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I've had like Captain Crunch chicken, and I've had your Ritz chicken. The Ritz chicken last time didn't wow me though. It didn't really
It
wow
wasn't
me.
that, I was pretty upset with how it turned out last time I made it.
He half-assed his Ritz chicken too, babe, and the steak. When he cooks for us, total half-assery.
Well, it took me
Just
a couple
kidding.
times to get it down. I dried it out a couple times.
I don't remember having Ritz chicken.
See, it was
When
so-
did you
so-
have it?
So bad.
She
made
don't
it?
even remember. He made it.
All right.
It was unmemorable.
Do you want me to get the chicken, or are you buying the chicken?
I can get the
Get some
chicken.
Jackie's Market chicken. up
Yeah,
in
I'll
here.
get some Jackie's
I
chicken.
know, but there's always a chance that he might
He won't
forget.
do it.
And
I've
then
never-
we'll not-
I don't think I ever knew.
do it.
God, he is assholes.
It's the Bash Trace Show.
Man, me and Bella, I think I sent you a video of Bella catching some fish. We had pretty good luck fishing out there. I went and all I bought was
Yeah.
a little pack of sand fleas and a little pack of shrimp, and we waited till like 11 o'clock at night and went out there. And Harper and Lauren watched a movie. Well, nobody wanted to go fishing with me, and I go down there for like 5 minutes, and my first catch like a 24-inch redfish.
Nice.
And I was and I had thrown 2 poles out, I reel the redfish in and throw it in the cooler. And my other line's going too. It's a big sheep's head. And then, I take those up to the room to get a bigger cooler because I had a small cooler with me. And Bella sees what I've caught, and she just throws just clothes on and grabs her fishing pole as fast as she can and headed down with me. And caught some more sheep's head and black drum.
Reel 'em in.
It's it's hard to video.
What is it?
It's
What do you got?
black out there.
See it. Oh, it's a big sheep's head. Big sheep's head.
She's pulling.
Big
She
sheep's
kept
head. Reel
just
'em
pulling
in,
it.
reel 'em in. Big sheep's head. Reel 'em in. Keep reeling. Keep reeling. Don't let slack out of the line like that. Oh, he's right there. You reel him? Keep reeling.
She's bagging up.
Oh, there you go. What do you
That's
got?
a nice one.
Whoa.
Is that a sheep's head?
I think it's a black drum.
Black
Yeah.
drum. Or is it? I can't tell if it's a sheep's head or a black drum.
It's a black
Reel
drum.
'em in.
Pretty sure.
Poor fishy.
Would you? What have you eaten? Have you eaten it all?
I've eaten it all. Yeah, it was all
What was the
good.
best? It was all good.
I don't know. I thought the sheep's head might be best, but I'm thinking the redfish was best. I ate some more of that redfish. I fried half of it and blackened half of it last night for dinner.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
it was pretty good.
Yeah, we cooked that last night that you left.
Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
Any bones?
I had one teeny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't have my
pretty
fillet,
good.
fillet knife. I had to use one of your regular kitchen knives. It was a little harder to clean.
It all was good. All of it was good.
Yeah.
There may be a slight difference in texture was the only thing.
Yeah, that's about
I thought
it.
the redfish had the best texture. It was real
Yeah,
flaky
it
and
was
and
good.
tender.
Lauren said, I did tell Trace before we packed for Easter, but he didn't believe me that it would be packed for Easter. Was it packed?
Yeah, it was packed.
Was it?
It could kind of, and they, I guess all the bottom floors in most of the hotels were still not being rented out because of the hurricane.
Oh.
And Laura, we talked to some guy at Subway, and he said that they still have people staying there that lost their houses.
Yeah.
So people, what the fuck? I should have bought a house down there just to get the free hotel for a year. I mean, that'd be worth it, right?
I mean, what?
There's nothing better than living out of a hotel for a year,
Right.
right? Do they now? If you're living there in a nice hotel because your house got fucked up by the hurricane, do they still come and change your fucking blankets every day?
I don't know that they do.
Gosh,
I wouldn't
now
think
that
you'd
would-
get the service.
Why not?
I don't
You're
know.
getting paid-
You
you're
might
paying
get
for the
because
room.
you're probably not paying as much maybe for the room.
The government. You think the government's cutting good deals? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't know.
And I want to
I don't know how that would work.
They actually putting you up in resorts? Is that what FEMA does? Is that how we foolishly?
I
I
know
know
that.
they were. We've seen it on the news. They're putting people up in hotels right on the beach. It's like I don't think you should do that.
No, I mean I think you should. Yeah, that's good. FEMA should give you a place to live, but it's tax dollars. You got to go 5 miles down inland. You got to
Yeah.
go 5 miles inland. You don't have to stay right there on the beach just because you're used to the beach.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
we stayed there one day, and anytime I ever stay one day at the beach, I typically get up the next morning, have a couple drinks maybe, and by about 3 o'clock, you're like, should probably stay here again. And now we only waited till like 1 o'clock, and we're like, oh, we're gonna get the room again, and I talked him down to like $350. We paid $4 something the first night. Talked him down to $350 the second night.
A high
But it was
roller.
just so nice going. We left at like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock to go get breakfast and go down to the beach and get back up to the room. It's all cleaned up and the new blankets and everything. Just like, whoa.
They cleaned up your room.
Yeah.
Wow. Should have left a tip probably.
Do you tip? Do you do that? Is that
If
a
you're a
thing?
super slob, you should probably leave a tip.
No, we're not super slob. We always.
Aw, come on now.
I saw a video of your room. It looked What?
I've seen them in my house.
Nah, before we left, we put everything in the trash. I mean, it was super clean. We didn't fold the blankets or anything, but we cleaned up everything and put all the junk in the trash cans. I always think that how I bet there's people that really trash their room.
Oh, and because they know somebody. Yeah, you clean it up.
You know, we will trash. We don't really trash our room. We just don't. You know, wherever the suitcase goes, is everybody just kind of grab bagging out of the suitcase, and it'll get a little messy. But we always clean up before we leave. I bet there's people that just trash it and just like fuck you.
I guarantee there's plenty of people like that. They have no power in their lives. Their only power they have is over the maid of their hotel room.
Yeah.
They can go, yeah.
Brent Nevada
Clean this
Lundy
up.
said that's a black drum.
Yeah.
Black drum.
Now what they say says they're good as long as it's not over 24 inches.
Yeah, they get worms in them if they get big for some reason.
Ooh.
Why? I wonder why.
But that was a smaller one.
Worms. You didn't tell us that.
Yeah, but that wasn't even the.
I know.
It wasn't that big, and it wasn't even the fish I cooked. Leave me alone.
Ned's Navy says that hotel stay money was your dirt bike money.
Yeah,
Trace.
I know.
I
Well,
told them that too.
you know, Lauren's more into going to the beach than buying a dirt bike. It was worth it.
You're making memories. You're making great memories for your
You
family.
know, it was fun, man. I like to go. They had a splash pad there. Yeah, it was just, water squirting out of the ground. It was nice and cold, so I figured like it might not be like recycled water. Like those things that spray water out of the ground,
Yeah.
I'm never sure if they're, just recycled water, and there's a kid sitting there, with the water going up his butt, sitting on the. And you're like, I hope this.
It's a bidet. It's just a bidet.
It's basically a bidet.
That's so gross.
God. But the whole time, I just felt like a real weirdo playing with my kids, and everybody's just looking at me like, "What's that dad doing playing with his kids while he should be sitting by the pool relaxing, and playing tag in the splash pad for like an hour?" I sent you like the only videos that I did take. There's that redfish. That was a good one, man. Look at that.
It
Like
looks
24 inches.
It doesn't look as big.
I know it doesn't. It's a
It was
bad
big
picture.
in the cooler. It was
that
big.
knife is giant. That's a giant knife, so it makes it look
Yeah,
smaller.
Makes it look smaller.
What'd you do with all the stuff you cleaned off that fish?
Don't worry about it.
What?
What?
Where'd you-
I put it in a bag, and then I threw it away somewhere. I just thought I was like, I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. I was gonna take it home and put it in my dumpster, but I was worried about it smelling like fish. And I stopped by a 7-Eleven to get gas, and I was like, oh, just throw it in that trash can.
All right.
Hey, you got gas. You're a customer.
You didn't leave it on my property somewhere.
No, I mean I considered going up to 7-Eleven to clean those fish because of how she was so paranoid about where I'm cleaning the
Because
fish.
Trace is a slob. He'd just throw fish all over your ground or something and just leave it to rot. I ain't all about that. I would think
I
you
put
would
it in
throw
a
it in the
garbage
pond.
bag and-
What about throwing it in the pond?
I thought about that, but then I figured I'd be getting...
I can see you coming and say, I threw it in the pond. Your mom going, you did what?
That's what I was thinking about
That's
doing
where
originally.
fish belong.
Dead fish and feeding the gator. I don't know about all that.
But the room was nicer than I think. Well, I don't think I've ever stayed in a hotel where it wasn't just like a room like this. Like one square room with a bathroom in it. It actually had, kind of like a little living room area and a deck and stuff. It was pretty nice.
Traces. Oh, that's right. On the beach. Can you loan me some money so I can go on a beach vacation? Everybody's gassed. Everybody's totally gassed. Totally gassed. Look at the food. They've been what is it, chicken wings, burgers.
The hotel. You know, I didn't think they'd have good chicken wings just because, I don't know, just because it's a hotel.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, they were some of the best wings I've had in a
Really?
while.
Kitchenette, fridge.
You know how you walk. Pause it real quick. You know how you walk kind of through that bathroom right there to get, and there's that mirror. I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm looking in the mirror at home, I'm straight on. Walking by it sideways and seeing my belly hang over. Oh, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Oh
You didn't like this?
I pushed it out a little bit for the video, but it's a pretty nice room.
Yeah.
Right on the beach, huh?
Yep.
That's nice.
You know, you guys could do it and spend a lot less than we did. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would go a couple times. I went to McDonald's, just by myself and got like a cheeseburger for lunch while my family spent like $300 down at the bar at the hotel.
Famous got no self-control.
I think there was a couple hotels I looked up on Holmes Beach that were just in the 300s.
Yeah.
And that was just a quick look. I could probably have found something cheaper.
Hundreds.
We gave up trying to
Crazy.
eat for cheap too. I mean, we went to Subway at one point. We're like, we'll just go get Subway. I guess since the Subway's on the beach, it's more expensive than a normal Subway. And we just got 4 6-inch sandwiches, and it was $42. And we just kept singing $10 6-inch.
Ting, ting. Ting, ting.
Or I know
$5
knowing you guys
footlong.
was everybody adding bacon and extra meat and
Yeah.
different things to
You
their
know it.
subs.
You
That
know
that
it.
clan.
We get what we want.
Get the $5 bacon on your sub.
No, but we were talking to the guy. The Subway, we were there kind of around lunchtime, and the whole time we were there was nobody else in there. Nobody came in. It's like people don't go to the beach to eat Subway.
Yeah.
So it was a real nice Subway, and we were there by ourselves the whole time. And we were talking to the people, so they took off all our extra bacon charges.
Oh, really?
Lauren was
Nice.
Lauren was flirting with the guy for free bacon. Is what I'm saying.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Not really, but no. Yeah, the guy was. It was him and his wife that worked there, and looked like they were doing a lot of chilling. Maybe I was like, this is a good gig right here.
Yeah.
Pop up a tent out back Subway and live there and just work at Subway.
Pop up a tent out back in the alley.
And do a whole bunch of nothing. Here's it says here, Pope dead, Trace. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Pope's dead.
I went to.
He'd been dead for a couple months.
couple years, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe he is. That didn't look like him. That looks fake. Like, look at everything. Look at all the pageantry.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the gayest place on earth.
Yeah.
These outfits, preposterous.
I mean, I guess it's everything that I watch and listen to. Like all my favorite TV shows in South Park, and everybody I know and talk to. As soon as you mention the Catholic Church and the Pope, they're just like, yeah, those pedophile, kid fucking blind kid fucking pedophiles. And then you go to like a post on Facebook or something, you read the comments, and it's just everybody praising the Pope. Are they deleting the comments that are about him being a pedo? Or
I don't
what?
know.
They're
a good
stupid
question.
people.
I mean, look at that picture. Something fishy's going on with these guys, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're saying, the world mourns. It's like the whole world isn't mourning him. And then they go on to say how he did so much for children. And I'm like, yeah.
Raped them.
Yeah, they raped them.
I mean, that's not. That's not like
It's not a handful of them.
it's not a handful of them, and it's not like a conspiracy
of 'em.
theory.
No.
They came out and said they were fucking little blind kids, right?
And those deaf kids.
Deaf
Please,
kids.
deaf
Oh,
kids.
Sorry, deaf kids.
They're fucking all kids.
All over the world. All over the world.
All over the
every
world.
Every country has a scandal with the Catholic Church.
Especially third world countries. They go to third world countries because the parents won't
Dumb.
believe the kids.
They're dumber
and they're
than
dumb.
usual. Dumber than usual. They're not going to believe their
Yeah.
kids at all.
In places where kids just roam the streets, they probably steal, you know.
It's easy
Child,
pickings.
talk about child trafficking.
They were probably down at the border this whole of the last 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
taking their pick.
I mean,
yeah.
we watch a lot of murder shows, and a lot of times there's people getting raped and killed like that. And always 20 minutes into the episode, we know who did it because they say, and he was highly involved in the church. And you're like, oh, that's the killer. That's him right there.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's not just the Catholic Church. I think it's the Catholic Church. It has maybe the top one, but anytime you hear youth minister, it's like, oh, let's see what this guy looks like.
Yeah.
It's youth minister because they're the ones that always, they're ministering to the 17-year-old girls and the 16-year-old girls. Yeah, you know what's going on there, and it usually is going on there.
Weird.
So the
Yeah.
Pope's dead. I mean,
Just can't believe how they've been parading him around for.
They-
It's like
it was-
out of the hospital, and they'd show him, and it'd be like shock, It's like, look at him, look what they're doing. They just parade him, make him go out
It's
there.
part of
and
the,
didn't look
the
happy.
deal you sign with the devil
I
or
think
whatever.
so.
You just
Yeah.
you can't.
That's what I think.
I'm dying now, but I still have to go on stage.
Yeah,
like,
you
you
will.
can't die yet.
You will do this until
Till
you
this
die.
minute you
die.
die.
Yep. Because we can't take any chances of you
And it's like,
being alone somewhere, maybe confessing
Yeah.
confessing the sins of the church. We got to be with you at all times.
yep.
We don't want you
You got-
confessing anything on
you
your
gotta-
dying bed.
You gotta be around eight other highfalutin Catholics the whole time to make
Yep.
sure none of you breaks
Yep.
the code.
Probably in the hospital, they had this going on, and couple people
Making
guarding
sure,
them to make sure nobody
not
got in and talked
spilling
to
the
them.
beans.
Yep.
they
No.
stuff a sock in his mouth. He needs to be alone. I mean, just this whole. All religions are crazy, but this is, to me, it's the craziest because, like you said, the whole world will be mourning. All the Catholics in the world will be mourning this guy. They treat him like a god. He's just a dude, and the Bible is very explicit about worshiping other dudes
False gods.
and false gods. It's like he's just a dude, man. He ain't no better than nobody.
And they're all sinning by worshiping him. They're
then-
all sinning, and he doesn't even. Does he even tell those people that are worshiping him? Hey,
No.
don't worship me. I'm
No.
not a god, and it's a sin to do that. So.
Worship all the saints and pray to the saints and all that. You ain't supposed to be praying to nobody but Jesus. First off, these people are Christians, so they're crazy. They're Catholic Christians, double crazy.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody who's Catholic.
All that stuff they did. I never did. Growing up, I didn't realize none of that shit was in the Bible. All the rosary beads and the.
I don't think it's
all
in
that
this. I
kind of
don't think it's in the
bullshit.
Bible at all.
I mean, so are we completely out of the loop in
Yeah.
normal world? But I mean, it's in a lot of TV shows and stuff like that about. I mean, I was watching South Park during the day here the other day, and it was just all about, he would be like, "How sure are you?" And he'd be like, "Fuck, man, I don't know."
He lost his train of thought.
Yeah,
Well,
Everybody knows.
everybody knows. They just don't put that on TV. Just like I'm like the news people sitting there going, and he did so much for children. And I'm thinking, how do you say that with a straight face? How do you say that?
They do.
And they do because that's what they're supposed to do.
I mean, I
They
can
got
re-
to keep that religion going. They got to keep the Pope being worshipped, and just regular news.
I can remember.
And they don't get a dig in all the time. Sorry, they don't get their digs in all the time about them,
No.
with children. But if they did, maybe, then you'd feel like more people do get
It's
it.
pretty much sugar-coated
It's
on the news. It's
sugar-coated.
totally sugar-coated. The Pope's a great guy. The news never mentioned. There's not one mention of any scandal
Yeah.
the last few weeks
say
talking
that-
about the Pope. No,
Yeah, they just say what a great guy he was.
how awesome he is. Even though probably responsible for more rapes than any institution that has ever existed on the planet Earth. I think that's all you need to
Up
say.
there with the Boy Scouts, though.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, the
Boy
government.
Scouts ain't worldwide.
That's what I was gonna
Ain't
say. I don't
worldwide.
think they're big enough.
No, they're not big enough.
It was.
Not
I
big
think.
enough.
I think percentage-wise, maybe they might have. I don't
yeah.
even know. Yeah, I think there was a lot of pedophiles. Taking boys out into the woods.
See, and that's a tougher deal because you're not viewed as a holy person. The Catholic Church was the ultimate because you're going to accuse the priest. You're accusing Father Johnson of touching you. You see, a lot of people are like, you shut up. Don't you ever talk about this again.
Who's
Yeah.
that? Who's that guy right there? The guy standing, not the dead guy.
Not
Like I can tell.
Who's the dead
I can-
guy? Who-
Not the dead guy. The guy in the red. The
This
top
guy?
red.
This
No,
gu-
the other
this
guy.
He's the highfalutin. He's the guy. He's making sure the Pope's dead. I think this is true. I think they hit him in the head with a hammer a bunch of times to make sure they're dead.
What?
I was listening to somebody talking about the procedures of to certify the Pope's death. They take a mallet.
Are
and go,
you,
"Dun,
are
dun, dun,
you
dun, dun,
falling
dun."
for that?
It was on the news. It wasn't on the. It wasn't on the internet. It was on the actual news.
I mean, a doctor can make sure they're dead. Hit him in the head with
Babe,
a fucking hammer.
We're
isn't
talking
making
about
sure you're
Catholics
dead.
here. You're not talking about normal people. You're talking about weirdos. Look at this guy. They got a guy with a petard dressed in pantaloons and a feather boa cap. And these people are
Oh, my
lunatics. I'm gonna say.
Ned's Navy says $5 billion. The Catholic Church is on the hook for all the child abuse. Yeah,
That's
but
chump-
let's
that's
not
chump
mention
change to
that.
them.
Let's not mention that. It is chump change. Chump change. I still would like to know what's going on with all the nuns. How come the nuns are never involved in anything? You never hear about the nuns. You never hear.
Because they keep them locked up so
are
they're
they-
not like, these men are fucking children, not us.
Are they servants for the men? Are they? What do they do? What are they doing?
There was like nuns at St. Leo. Did I go
Oh,
to a
yeah.
Catholic
They're doing all the
college?
grunt. All the
Yeah.
grunt. work,
Nobody
man.
told me that. I didn't. I went. I never
Saint-
even knew I went to a religious
Saint-
school.
You didn't go long enough to know where you were
Yeah,
going.
I guess that's part of it too. I mean, but they had a whole like section where the nuns stayed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
And I didn't even think to put those two and two together. I was just like, I wonder why the school's got a bunch of nuns running around. But you never see them unless I never saw any nuns.
I never see any nuns. Yeah,
Never.
I've seen in my lifetime. I've seen a few nuns. I haven't seen a nun in years.
I've seen a few nuns when I was growing up, like go at a store or something. I never ever. Where did they not? Are they not allowed to shop now?
They're just, people are like they
Or
just
they
dress
make 'em-
normal.
they
We
make
don't
'em-
need to draw attention to the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
We don't want
It's like-
people asking you any questions.
Across.
I'd like to ask them. So, what do you guys do? What's your deal? Why? What do you do all day? And what do
How'd you get suckered into this?
And what are you doing for the Catholic Church? Are you? I don't even know.
I mean, they live a sparse life and all this stuff. If you're at the Vatican, you're dressing in silk robes and getting guards and highfalutin this and that.
Yeah, and the women
The
are
women
just
grunts.
grunts doing the grunt work.
At St. Leo, across the street, there was like this path you could go on. And there'd be like a bunch of lit candles and a bunch of stuff. And then like a jar of money where you could give money to. And I went there back, we're 18 years old and none of us got no money. And I go out there with like 6 friends. I see this giant jar of money. I'm just like looking around like, who's watching this jar of, how do they have 1,000 college kids here? Not one of them is, or just a homeless person walking by,
right.
not coming and grabbing all this money.
Didn't really have too many homeless people hanging out there, but
I think
Did
they
you
would
steal the
just
money?
to steal the.
Yeah, Tracy's the only one who ever stole the money.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So I'm not gonna say I wasn't tempted, but
I wonder if they got a camera on that.
that's what I was wondering. I'm like, how is nobody stealing this? I figured there was a nun behind a tree or something.
That's our job.
there was-
That's what they're supposed to do.
This guy was behind the tree trace right here.
Yeah.
With his-
God, I feel bad for that guy. This guy's like a jester for the popes. And it was all sucking a lot of dick, I bet.
I mean, they're probably like the guards in England, around the
Yeah.
Buckingham Palace, and they can't move, and so the priests are just constantly coming up and playing with their dicks and stuff. It's a terrible job. It's terrible. I don't know, maybe mainstream America wouldn't like our Pope's death coverage.
I don't think so.
I don't
at
think
all.
they would. I think we're going about it a little wrong. We're really
I
off.
can't help
I think we're
it.
really off base here.
I don't think any of our listeners are too happy with us now. Sorry.
I don't know, man. People don't care about pedophiles as much as I think they should. You
I
know,
know.
like
They don't.
we'll be somewhere, and there's word around Webster or Bush knows that guy's a pedophile, and anytime people say that around me, I'm like, well, let's fucking go get them. Like, I'm ready to kick their ass. Like, there's some people it's questionable, but they'll be like, no, that guy had sex with a 10-year-old. I'm like, well, why aren't we fucking them up right now?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why aren't they in prison? That's my thought.
Why aren't they in prison?
Why
you
aren't
know?
they in prison when you got people that smoked a plant in prison, but you not? What? It just doesn't make sense to
makes
me.
No sense.
And yet when they do catch a pedophile, they'll pretend that they're upset about it, that he's a pedophile, and then they do nothing to them. That makes me feel like, well, it's because the government doesn't want any of those laws to apply to them
I mean,
when they get caught.
it's a valid point.
They don't
keep-
ever get caught, though.
Keep the laws lax because they're all guilty of it.
Yeah. Just like the Epstein Island.
Yeah, but ain't nothing ever gonna come of that.
Never,
Yeah,
ever.
the Epstein list
No
ain't
list
coming out.
ever gets
The Diddy
wet.
list ain't coming out.
No.
Nothing's ever coming out about nothing.
Nope.
No high.
And when will people realize that they're all in on it then? All the people in charge are in on it, and they're all on those lists, and the lists never come out. When will you get it?
I mean, the only way I believe anything would be if all of a sudden Trump started arresting very high-level CEOs, high-level Democrats in Congress, high-level Republicans in Congress. All the crooks up there on both sides starting getting
Yeah.
arrested. He's bringing the military in. He's like, we're going to have to, and people would say, yeah, and then you could say, yes, finally he's there. But actually, he's just becoming Hitler. There's a no-win situation.
No win.
I don't see any, I mean, I'd like to see that happen.
That'll never
It's a
happen.
fantasy. That's a fantasy. I don't know if anybody... to believe that Trump is going to radically change the United States, you would have to believe that Trump is one of the greatest men that has ever lived. To pull that off.
I mean, you can't
I
talk
find-
about none of this. None of this stuff's in the mainstream media. Like everything you ever learned was really not the fucking truth. Like I would never say there's any reason for the Nazis or Hitler, and they were terrible people, and they, you should never round up a bunch of people and kill them.
Yeah.
But they were. I've heard that all the Jewish people in Germany owned all the banks, and they were making the interest so high that everybody was losing everything. Which is no reason to have a massacre of people and kill millions and millions of people and their family and lock people in gas chambers. But you just never hear, why wouldn't they? These people did a teeny little thing bad, and these people really overcorrected and, really. But you never even hear that there was anything negative that the Jewish people did.
All you're going to hear, I mean, it's all... You can tell by the way every other Holocaust has been treated in the world. There's not really... You don't know much about them, do you?
No.
And there's many worse than the World War II Holocaust in Germany. There's many worse. Many people of different ethnicities have been killed throughout the ages. Millions. Stalin, the killing fields in Cambodia, and nobody cares. Nobody really talks about it or nothing. But one that you can't even say anything derogatory about. You can't even deny it in Europe. They'll put you in jail. So there's something up. That's all you can say is something's up, big time with that. Something's big time is up, and it's painfully obvious. That's about all you can say.
Yeah.
Is something's up.
Something's up.
And the fact that you can only say something's up means something's really up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Just so you know, Sean says he sent 2 songs this week. The shitty song I sent last week and this week's shitty song. Don't want any confusion.
Okay.
Because he did send 2. So
Well,
last week you missed the one.
I may play one this week.
And,
I mean, I may play one today, and I may play one Thursday.
And we got
We still got a Karen to go too.
oh, good. Sean Raz sub for 68 months.
68
Resub
months.
for 68 months.
Oh, damn.
And he also gifted a subs. That brought him to 149 subs for Sean. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Dave Primavera, 12 months.
Thank you, Dave Primavera.
And Emerson Johnson, 70 months.
70 months. Emerson Johnson.
70 months.
Hot damn.
Manson is best, 34 months.
Thank you very much, Manson is
so
best.
much. We appreciate
Thank you very much.
all the subs from you guys.
Appreciate it.
And all your songs, Sean.
All
So we
your
have a Karen.
shitty
We do have
songs.
a Karen.
When we come back,
I feel like
when
we
come
haven't
back, we'll
watched
do
a Karen for a long time.
Does
But
seem like, but we did it last week.
I imagine
It was
we
a
did.
guy. Do you remember the
Oh
guy?
yeah, it was a guy, but I don't remember what it was.
I can't remember what it was.
Oh,
No,
no.
I think he got tased.
He did get tased.
It seems like unnecessary. Not unnecessary. Everything,
Yeah.
all these things, they seem like unnecessary escalation.
You know, but what do you... Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's hard.
Tase, they need to come up with a different form of subduing people who aren't a threat. See, like these people, they get tased and all these Karen, they're not a threat. Most of them are just being assholes and they're walking away
Yeah.
and stuff. You know, they're not going to do nothing. They're not going to go hurt anybody. They're just assholes.
Do
You need like an
Is
asshole.
that what it
being-
was? Was it the trucker that had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, it's like he's
Yeah.
not a threat to
I
nobody.
don't think
need,
so.
Need something else to subdue him.
But I mean, I was watching a video. Do you know what a banana is when you have a cast net and you throw it?
No,
It's like
I know about
You-
cast nets, but I don't know.
you throw it and it's for some reason it just doesn't open right and it goes into the shape of a banana and you never catch anything because it
Yeah.
didn't open up right. And I was watching this guy with one of those a big like cast net, and there's a guy with a knife, threatening to kill himself, and there's a bunch of cops distract him in front, and this cop sneaks up behind him. And just bananas it 15 feet to the left. And the guy fucking with the knife turns around and starts chasing him. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe that's why they don't do that's why they shoot him.
Dion's bathtub. I know about the banana in the tailpipe. What is that?
That's from Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
The banana in the tailpipe.
Bubba's Backcrack said, I got a free sub from Toyo Tommy. Thank you. And what's up, Uncut Meat Mandingo? We did play some volleyball, a little bit, about 3 or 4
I
games.
played 3 games of volleyball.
Yeah, kids play great for.
Yeah,
They're
they
good.
Really
They're
do.
good.
They
They're
really
good.
Are
For
pretty
their
good.
age, they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're,
So they'd be playing like Harper is almost ready to play alongside us. Bella, but she gets a little more strength.
Yeah.
She's so tiny.
I mean, you were. It was kind of a competitive game. We both won one, and then you were like, "Let the kids play for a couple points." I was like, "Nah," but then after they started playing, I was like, "Yeah, just about as good as anybody else out there."
No, they're better. Man, sometimes you get somebody that comes over for volleyball back in the day, and they just almost ruin your whole game.
Yeah,
It's like every time the ball gets hit to them, they get hit out of bounds, and you're like, "Why are you still playing? Don't you feel stupid?"
man. Not trying to brag about my wife, but seems like she's gotten pretty good just playing here. She
Yeah.
like never played before now.
She doesn't. She
Yeah.
doesn't hardly ever make bad shots.
yep,
is
she
good.
was hitting them over the whole time.
I was impressed.
Yeah, that's criteria. Got to be a decent volleyball. Come in
She ain't
this thing.
diving for no volleyball.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to dive.
I shouldn't be diving
You
for
Trace
volleyball.
diving all over the place.
I dove for one. I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." Oh shit.
I think if I could make the decision beforehand to not dive for it. I could not do it, but in the moment, you just can't help it. In the moment, you gotta dive.
I wish I had video of my dive because I know it wasn't. It was a fall. It was just like the ball's away. I was like, I'm just gonna fall and get it.
Yeah,
Not a dive. My diving David.
fall's good.
I think I did stuff you at the net though. I was shocked.
You
at
Yeah, I
that.
did. I got stuff.
HD Shown subscribed for 30 months. Thank you very much. Ned's Navy wants a Trace Holiday away in. He says
Oh, my
183 says.
Not yet.
Full of redfish.
After the break.
Full of redfish. He's gonna go purge. He's gonna go purge.
Gonna go poop.
Oh, he's gonna poop and purge at the same time. Try to get under 190. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh, I mean, I couldn't tell you because it was a lot of eating. Oh yeah, last night it was.
yeah.
The last couple nights were pretty bad, but there was a lot of walking too. At the beach. I could
worked it all off.
I'm so like I
Worked it all
can't
off.
stay in the room and not go do something. I could have easily made it to the top of the Empire State Building. The amount of we were on the 3rd floor. I must have used the stairs 100 times. 300 stories I could have went.
No elevators.
Yeah, they had elevators, but you had
Chase ain't waiting around for no
fuck that.
elevator.
I think we were the only people. We didn't use the elevator, but maybe the first time when we had all our bags and stuff. And I didn't. We used the stairwell every time. I don't think I saw another person in the stairwell the whole time we were there.
Nobody
Nobody even go to the first floor without the elevator.
No.
Ned's Navy says no gout.
No gout.
No gout. Gout-free holiday.
We
You take your gout medication, or you just don't have gout.
We had to drive all the way back to Webster to get my gout medication before we went.
Oh, jeez.
Lauren came here.
Probably worth it though.
Yeah, I just felt a teeny bit, maybe like I had some in my ankle, and I never ended up getting it. But I was like, I'm not paying, $400 for a room and then gonna have to sit in the room the whole time with gout. But I ended up not. I don't think I needed it.
Hopefully.
Ned's Navy says, can you use your foot or knee in volleyball? No.
In beach volleyball, you might be able to.
I think you can.
Oh, well, not where we play.
I think. I don't know if we play by the right
You
rules.
know,
I think you can hit it.
I
Off your
think
body.
you can now, but we, just some people that we've played with before, I think it's best to say we can't use our feet because
Yeah,
people will be
they doing it all the time.
kicking it and just blasting it out of the bounds. And
Yeah. I don't want feet involved in volleyball. No.
Well, we'll keep our rules the same.
What are you
Yeah.
saying? I never see them use their feet.
I've seen it get hit off of a person's body part before, and then it was legal, like in a game, but it doesn't seem to happen a lot. It's probably just not that effective. But you'd think they'd be sticking their feet out if they couldn't get to. I don't know. I don't know the rules. You used to think that like if the ball hit the net, it was like ping pong and tennis. You do it over. And then I started watching the Olympics, and that was a point. It's like. People didn't like that when we changed that either. They protested. Hey, that's not how we do it. And I was like, I don't know. That's how they do it in the Olympics.
Yeah, well, that ain't how we do
We're
it.
not Olympic athletes.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. We got the Sean Raz Karen coming up. We'll be right back with more ClusterF. Get your lighters out. You know I'm a creeper. I love altar boys. I tell them unzip my fly, and I give them holy joy. I know it don't seem right when you see me in a thong. I'm way too strong, and you're just an altar boy all alone. Now it's time to start. You might hear me moan. Oh, Jesus Christ, the Vatican is the best place on the globe. 1, 2, 3, I'm on my way. On kids I pray. Rome, sweet Rome. Don't fight, I'm on my way. Young boy, but faith. Roam, sweet roam. I'm dressed like a queen, and I brought you some ice cream. My tidy whites coming down, you know the routine. I open the holy book and I pretend to read. Here comes Pope Francis, guess it's time for a double team. I'm on my way, on kids I pray. Rome, sweet Rome. Don't fight, it's time to pray. Down on your knees, Rome, sweet Rome. Rome, sweet Rome. Noodle it up, noodle it up. Rome, sweet Rome. Bring it home, assholes! Bring it home, assholes! I'm on my way! I'm on my way! Rome, sweet Rome! Don't fight, I'm on my way! Young boy buffet! Rome, sweet Rome! All right, we need to take a break.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
feeling a little
pee.
better, but I gotta take a poo.
All right,
You
fantastic.
gotta get that lion mane out
I
of
get
him.
that lion's mane out. My
gotta get that
system.
lion's
I've
mane
wanted
out.
it for so long for the health benefits, and now I'm like, fuck, get this out of me.
That's
weird.
you. I ate a bunch of it.
I ate
a
some-
bunch
yeah,
of it.
we
It
ate
was
more
delicious. It was
than you did, but,
delicious.
yeah.
It was delicious.
I also took some mushroom pills earlier.
Yeah.
Lord
Maybe
knows
a
what he.
OD
No,
on-
Lord knows what he.
Plus, he
other
ate
than
a whole
Lord
pack
knows
of
what.
that?
Prosciutto.
Yeah.
He probably he shoved crybabies up his ass. I mean, you don't know with this guy.
And he ain't gonna tell you the
Well,
truth.
my mouth was sore. What else am I supposed to do with the crybabies?
They get into your system faster up your ass. Ooh, that's tart.
And
Those are good. Though.
Have you
Trace
seen
those
me with
crybabies.
How did you know that I
Because they
ate
were-
a full pack of crybabies?
Because you had some here yesterday, and I took a few out and I snuck them in the drawer and I ate them later. I was like, oh, these are good.
The teardrop one.
Yes.
They're the best.
The best sour candy out there.
They are my favorite.
so you put them in your butt?
No.
No, I put them in his butt before. It's hard to do it yourself. You need a friend. You need
A friend or a dad? What's going on here, man? You guys are really close.
You gotta, what you gotta do.
All right, we're gonna go put some crybabies up our butt. We'll be right back with
No,
more
we're not.
cluster out.
Thank you very much.
As soon as I wake up in the morning,
prison.
Yeah.
Just quit worrying
Three
about
three hots and a cot, buddy. Three hots and
I
a cot.
personally don't mind bread and cheese.
It's the other stuff around you got to worry about. Talk about worrying.
Donna, look how intimidating I am. Do you think anybody...
Every night you'd be
I am
just worried. Every day you'd be worried all day about going to bed at night.
I see people coming to me for protection.
You'd be a trustee.
thumbs.
You know my philosophy. You're not going to fight me because I got an emergency joint.
Not in prison, you don't.
Nobody's
Up his
I
ass.
don't even care if I give it to you. We don't have to smoke together, but it's an emergency joint. It's a peace offering. Don't beat me up.
Everybody be beating him, threatening to beat him up for joints.
Yeah.
Maybe
the
that's
news
how I get off.
They'd be swiping his joints and then butt fucking him.
That's
Right?
Yeah, I got
Straight
two
to the
joints.
point.
I got 2 joints. I got Brandon's emergency ass and some butthole tonight.
Yeah, I can't-
Emergency joint.
While he's doing it.
yeah. Who's taking my cookies? I can't wait to get to this prison. Man, I'm
A
gonna
lot going on.
I'm gonna have friends everywhere.
Yeah, they're gonna love you. They're gonna love that long hair.
Hey,
What's up, Jenny?
Can I
you gotta
keep my
shave
hair
that.
when I go to
Yeah,
prison, or
you
do they-
better not.
Do they shave it
You're
off?
pulling that.
Yeah.
Man.
Jenny says that escalated quickly.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Don't forget to hang tomorrow night. Damn. Time flies. Hang tomorrow night at 6. The hang with Mike and Matt. I don't know. We'll have to think about doing a bar show. We saw this thing on the news last night, Trace. You visit the smoke shops occasionally, right?
Yeah.
They got this new thing. It's called 7 tabs. They say
what?
It's called 7 tabs.
7 tabs.
7 tabs, and they say it's legal morphine.
Yeah, tell me more.
And I'm like, how they did the story was, as usual, was terrible on the news. They didn't tell us a lot, but I'm like, how are they allowed to sell, this legal morphine? It's like, and it said the thing. It said what it's called. It's some long chemical word, and then it says extract. And I'm like, well, extract usually means like it's out of some kind of natural plant or something.
Yeah.
So I couldn't figure it out. And they said, but how much morphine can it be?
Yeah.
And then there's got people talking about it, and they're like, well, it's addictive, and people are taking too much of it. And I was like, oh, so it's exactly like morphine. So, but they, so they're trying to ban it.
Yeah.
Trying to ban it because it's exactly like morphine, which isn't that kind of ironic?
Did you happen to catch any brands of or any of the smoke shops names that might sell it?
7 tabs is the thing. I imagine they all sell it. It's any of those smoke shops that sell all the Delta 8 and all the other stuff.
The mushrooms, man. Those were pretty. It kind of sucked. Like the fake mushrooms. Like it definitely, like one time I took him and sat on my porch and the fucking trees were turning into fucking looked like a Mario game or something to me in my head.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're fake. Like I saw a lot of shit, but it didn't feel. It felt synthetic or something to me. Like it just didn't feel.
Yeah.
Kind of made my heart race and a little bit unenjoyable for me. But it was pretty similar.
Didn't we take those on the bar show?
Yeah, we took one time when we were really drunk, and I think you were okay on it, and we were laughing hard. And then I think you took one or two when you and got the same feeling I did of kind of just like an icky feeling.
I just didn't like it. Didn't like the feeling.
Like when I took it at my house and took all 4 of them, it was like
Pass on that.
it was iffy, like the whole time. Like I'd sit out in my yard and I'd be able to see like all the grass moving and looking similar
Yeah.
and weird and kind of tripping, but I still had a bad. It was like a bad feeling with it.
Has anyone in the chat tried the 7 tabs? Legal morphine. I don't know if morphine's a fun drug. I don't think it's a fun drug. I think you're like numb. You're like, wah, which some people like.
Yeah. I think it's bad for you.
Probably not good for you. I don't think it is. Yeah, you get opioid constipation from morphine for sure. Let's see. Has anybody tried the 7 tabs? Because you never know what to believe. They're trying to ban it, so it probably
Usually means it's good.
It usually means it's something good about it. But the 7 tabs, I'd like to know if anybody has tried them, and if they are anything. I've never taken morphine, so I have no idea what it's like.
I don't remember what it was like.
You were like what, in the hospital or something, or
No, my friend.
you actually tried recreational morphine.
Yeah,
but
that
you don't
was a
remember
long
it.
time ago. I
You
don't
don't
remember if
remember
it
it?
was good or not.
That stuff that it has in it,
Yeah, did you look that up?
yeah, is a terpenoid.
Oh, the terpenoid.
Indole alkaloid found in the plant, whatever it is called, commonly known as kratom. It's basically
it's
kratom. Yeah, it's a human metabolite of this other stuff, another alkaloid in kratom, and is believed to be a more potent opioid than mitragynine itself.
God,
What?
kratom! I hate kratom so much.
So that's basically what it is. It's kratom.
I've never tried it, but I've had to clean up so much kratom. David and Jerry got in a fight in a hotel I had one time, and David had some kratom, and Jerry picked it up and smashed it, and it's powder, so it went all over the room, and I'm like, we got to clean this shit up because I'm gonna get charged for it because you fucking brokies didn't pay for this fucking room. So, but they wouldn't help me, so I was just cleaning up this fucking green powder all over the walls and floorboards. And Lauren's fucking having a panic attack because she's never heard of kratom and doesn't know if it's a real drug or not. If not, she thinks there's, she's basically in her head thinking there's cocaine all over our room.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you can buy it at the smoke shop. Like, don't freak out too bad.
You have the best friends, Trey.
Oh, God.
And kratom is a supplement that is sold as an energy booster, mood lifter, pain reliever, and remedy for symptoms of quitting opioids.
Now, you've had kratom.
I have not.
Oh, you've not. You just hate it because of the mess.
Yeah, the mess I had to clean
So
up.
I
don't know.
But like kratom, that you can go drink a cup of kratom coffee or tea or whatever it is, and be fine. They sell it at places, right?
Yeah,
It's legal, isn't it? Legal. You can just
I don't trust anything that's legal. I mean, I've never tried to smoke any of that Delta 9 or any of that shit. I tried the mushroom gummies a couple times, and then was like, this is. And nothing else I've never tried the kratom or the bath salts or the
bath salts.
I
don't think a lot of people have tried bath salts, Trace.
No.
Well, I tried when it first came out because I didn't know what it was. I was hanging out with some friends, and there's illegal cocaine called bath salts. It was before people started biting people's faces off or whatever.
That kind of put an end to the bath salt craze. Was the guy that ate 2 people's faces off.
Yeah, there was another guy too that did some weird. Remember he was like laying alongside the highway. He was a bath salt type of guy too. Bye. Have a good day. Bye, Harper.
Bye.
She ain't all about coming in.
She's not.
That was a ham.
Yeah, for sure.
It says there are no drug products containing kratom or its 2 main chemical components that are legally on the market in the U.S. FDA does not approve any prescription or over-the-counter drug products containing kratom, or its 2 main chemical components. So
What? So you can't get it legally?
I guess they're saying
Or it's just
the
like all-
FDA they don't
It's just
have
like
it
all
in
the
any
others.
of the legal drug, like
Oh, and there.
any of their drugs.
Yeah, it's just like all the other supplements.
Yeah.
It's just not approved by the FDA, but you can take it.
They're-
I ain't never took it.
Yeah.
But they have these like kratom cafes, right? And I've seen them on the news and stuff. And you look at it, and it's like, boy, it looks like the dullest place on earth.
Oh,
man. Those people are
guaranteed.
not having fun drinking their kratom. It's like it's like they're just all like,
I think the fad that lasted the shortest was hookah. At one point.
That went on for quite a while.
yeah, it was a few years.
Yeah, but I mean, I went to the hookah lounge. The day I stopped going to the hookah lounge was the day I turned 18, because it was no longer a thrill to be in this shitty hookah lounge when I was of age to smoke the hookah. It was just like, oh, I'm 16 and I'm in the hookah lounge,
Yeah.
That was about all the
I
thrill.
think we bought one. We have one. Maybe still have it.
Yeah, we got the hookah,
Yeah.
and it was we used to use it on the Halloween parties to smoke weed out of.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the hookah lounge for narking on myself. My mom. I was at the hookah lounge. I was 16 or 17, and my mom's like, "Where are you at?" And the guy that set the hookah up and didn't ID us was sitting right next to us, and I was just so dumb that he calls us, and she's like, "How are you at the hookah lounge? You're not old enough for that." And I was like, "I don't know. The guy didn't even ID me. He just let me in." And he was
Right
like, "You're gonna have to get out of here." Who you tell? He was just nervous because he's like, "Who the fuck are you telling that I let you in?"
The cops. We went to that hookah lounge one time. You remember that?
In Ybor City.
No, we went to the one right up here on remember it used to be where Brunchies, right? That one.
Yeah,
that
right
one right there.
Oh,
They suck.
It's
Boring. It's like, I guess you're supposed to be chilling or whatever. But it's like,
I don't know. Hookah
lame.
doesn't do
It's
anything.
lame.
Hookah gave me a headache.
it's like a cigar bar.
Yeah, a bunch of people sitting around
Boring.
smoking a cigar. That ain't no fun.
I mean, it was always pretty expensive too. You gotta pay like 34. Back then, it was like $20. I'm sure if they had it now, it'd be like $80 to
Yeah.
go to the hookah bar. Oh, but not my thing, man. And they put aluminum foil on the top and a coal. Like, it's got to be terrible for you.
Yeah, I remember you used to always set ours up. But it was good for the smoking the pot.
Yeah.
Smoking the pot.
Smoking the pot.
What is this?
I don't know that Sean Raz said $200 for everything you see. And is he selling it? I don't know what's going on here.
Just trying to hustle you.
God, I used to be so into all that stuff right there, like all the. I used to go and buy. I mean, I'd buy $600-$700 bongs and stuff, and only smoke out of cool double filtration pipes and stuff like that. Like now, I'll smoke out of a fucking beer can. Like I don't care. Like I have my bowl is a one hitter, and I have another square bowl that's like this big. And I don't need anything besides that, It's
not trying to be Mr. Cool. That's
fancy
why.
contraption.
I mean, I used to smoke so much weed that like you'd have to take a giant bong rip to get high. Now I just need like I take a quarter hit of weed and I'm like, I'm good for a little bit.
That's good. Too bad you don't take a sip of beer and say I'm good for a little bit.
Yeah. I think just for the heck of it, on the way here, me and Lauren decided we might not drink till her birthday.
Tomorrow.
When's her birthday?
What month is it? April?
This is April.
Yeah.
When's her
When's her
birthday?
I think
birthday?
May 13th.
Oh, when's Brandon's? Brandon's birthday is like maybe today.
It might be.
It might be today. When's Lauren's birthday?
May.
May 13th.
Oh, okay. Right around Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Man,
look
well,
up.
the hardest thing's not to drink on the bar show, but we'll get some 7 strips or whatever it is and do a morphine show.
Jeez. 7 tabs.
7 tabs.
You do a cookie show.
I don't
Do a
know.
cookie show. Here's the Sean Raz Karen of the week, and this is he said something about this. It's this trace. That's what Sean.
I was looking at this. I'm like, I've done this before. I used to
is
do
it?
this all the time in my Chrysler 300 because we had a bonfire from the age of 19 to 21. I had a bonfire every night of the week at my
your
old house.
backyard.
Every single night.
You'd burn the furniture and the screen.
Yeah, I
porch
mean,
and-
we were always running out of, within there. It was a lot of houses, so within 100 yards of my house, eventually we picked up every little branch or stick that existed. So we'd have to go a couple miles down the street to the woods and load up like this every night.
What are you doing with all
We're going
this?
down here to fish at the creek.
Where'd y'all get all that
I got
wood?
pulled over. I'd have the same excuse.
Man.
Yeah, thank you,
Welcome
Don.
back to the Donnie Rapture channel, where I always bring
Thank
you
you,
fresh,
Johnny-
never before
Donnie
seen
Rapture.
body cam footage. In today's body cam video, we will be following Officer Stallings, who's a beloved character in the FWC cinematic universe.
What the f do you think you're doing, you stupid ass?
He was on patrol looking for night hunters when he observed a small car traveling down the trail road with no visible plate light. Oh, and it was covered with tree limbs and branches, almost as if it was being used as camouflage.
I don't think it's been used as
No.
camouflage. And look, man, this guy ain't hurting nobody. Nobody's hurt. Anybody that's got a car covered in wood is probably just gonna have a little fire.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just gonna go smoke some crack and have a bonfire.
Ain't hurt
What-
nobody. May burn down the forest, but
Yeah. That's,
Hey, how are you doing? Give me just a second.
Sure.
10-4. Hey, so number one, you don't have a tag light at all. That's
Oh, that
reason
must
for-
have come undone. That's got a little short in it. I have to have hot glue.
okay. What are you doing with all
Hot
this?
glued. I mean,
is that a
Where'd y'all
woman
get all that?
which one?
driving?
I think both of these are women. I think.
my entire childhood, I made little things with motors and lights, and I never had a soldering gun. All I had was a glue gun, and it just never worked one time to ever put wires together.
We should have asked for a soldering gun, buddy.
Oh, I always did.
We never got you a soldering. I swore you had
No.
a soldering gun at one point. I'm pretty sure you
Yeah.
did.
No, there was a wood burner you guys had, and I tried to use it as a solderer.
Just picking it up off the side of the road.
Are you just taking it? Are you keeping it in the management area?
We're going to take it down here and put it in a little burn area.
Okay.
and
You got
fish.
your driver's license on you and your registration, proof of insurance. Do y'all have any weapons in the vehicle?
No, sir.
No.
We got a lot of shit in that vehicle, though.
No, registration.
Got any weapons? No handguns?
No,
Nothing?
We got fishing poles.
Man.
She got.
got
Big bag of charcoal.
She got look, man. She got a big bag of charcoal. These people ain't hurting nothing.
They really aren't. I mean,
Why
you
is
know,
she sitting in the back seat?
There's somebody in
there's
the front
somebody
too,
in
Oh,
the
okay.
front,
and then there's a bunch of crap in the back and a woman as well.
because they're living out of their car because
Yeah,
they're
I think-
on meth. You know, it's
Yeah.
just
Meth heads need to go fishing too.
right.
Keep them out of trouble.
Sure don't. We just come up here, we're going to build a fire and catfish. Hold on, let's put it up right now. Can I think about
Did y'all see anybody when y'all came back up from that way?
it? What is it?
Where y'all came from? Did y'all see anybody back up there? Any
There was
hunters?
somebody in a gray truck parked on the side of the road. I didn't actually see them. I
Okay.
just seen the door open.
Nobody out here night hunting or anything like that?
I don't
You
know
seen?
what they was doing. Honestly, they was just like I said. The driver's door was open, but there wasn't nobody in the vehicle.
Okay. Well, if you can get your registration and your insurance, that'd be good. Anybody on that other side over there?
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's all.
Why?
This guy's like
Okay.
out in the boons pulling these people over,
I
right?
know.
Y'all all from around here? Do y'all have a reserved campsite?
Huh?
Do you have a reserved?
Oh, jeez.
Fuck
God.
off.
Oh,
Like, I'm
fuck
sorry,
off.
you
They're
know.
in a
Like,
state park.
I know these are a bunch of trashy meth heads, you know, but they're, it
God.
appears they're just going to have a little fire and do some catfishing down by the river because they spent all their money on meth and
Yeah.
they have to catch fish to survive.
Leave them alone. That's their life.
In the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
too. Not fucking bothering nobody.
Don't have a license plate light in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Campsite?
No, we're not camping. We're just fishing. That's just all my stuff I carry with me every night.
Got a lot of stuff in there, camping material.
Yeah, I live out of my car.
I'm a fishing freak. That's what I do every day, all day.
Y'all plan on staying out here tonight with all this stuff, building a fire?
No, we're not gonna like stay all night. We're gonna fish till we get tired and then go home.
Where are you going to fish? Is my
Just
question.
right down.
Trace, this is. Look at this picture.
I
This-
mean, I'm
this
gonna.
is this
Where
is
you-
Tuttle. That's Tuttle. Right
Oh,
there.
that's Tuttle
That's
right
Tuttle.
there. I mean, I'm gonna be upset if they even give these people a ticket.
I know, man.
I mean, how is it? How can they escalate this more?
I mean, see, this lady's totally cooperative.
Where are you going to fish? Is my
Just
question.
right down here.
This guy don't want no part of nothing. He's got 8 warrants.
He's
out.
not. He's not even looking at that. He's like,
I'm
please
just
don't
gonna
ask.
Pretend nothing's going on.
Please don't ask who I am. Please don't ask who I am.
He's not even ashing his cigarette. That thing's about burned halfway down.
Dead end, Door Creek.
Okay, Doyle Creek. All right.
Yeah, it's just right here. Just right over here at Dead End. It's right into the
No
river.
problem. Appreciate it. No big deal.
All right. I just got pulled over the other day, so I know myself wrong. So
All
That's
right.
Navy
Well,
says,
I'm
we'll
gonna
be tired
bring
in
your
3
information. You don't
days,
have
then
any
we'll leave.
Anything to you? All right, give me just a second, okay? Probably. Have you ever had a warning or a ticket for your tag light?
I've got pulled over. They never really. I mean, they gave me a warning, but like I said, it's got a short in it. Every now and then I have to go out there and just.
Yeah, it's got like there's like no light at all.
Okay. Yeah, it's just,
I mean,
I
you're-
know before
Fuck
I-
off with
That's
that
the
tail
perfect
light
excuse.
bullshit.
Guys,
No,
really.
it's a plate light. The light. The
I
light.
Yeah,
mean,
it's a
plate
plate
light.
light.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
This guy's Johnny by the,
The
book.
plate light
Johnny by the
bullshit.
book.
Use for a cop to pull you
Nobody
over
should
every-
ever get a
I'm
ticket
glad
for
that
their
you let me
plate
know,
light
too.
being
Yeah.
out.
See how it's duct taped up?
Yes, ma'am.
Especially when some people drive around with them blacked out.
I
I get behind them all the time.
Do y'all have anything in the vehicle I need to know about? You mind if I
Oh, guys.
Oh,
yeah,
he's gonna search
he's
if
gonna
this
go
guy's an
there.
asshole.
He really is.
God.
Of course they do.
check? You got 30 my stepping out real quick?
The only thing I got in
This
here
guy
is I
is-
think my boy's got a BB gun.
BB gun? You don't have any firearms?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Because I know she got a lot of traveling equipment. Where are you from?
I play him in split.
Okay. Sir, do you mind stepping out of the vehicle for me?
Jesus
Do you mind? Can I get your ID from you? I don't have an ID. What's your
Christ.
name?
He's like, that's
Oh
what
my
I've been trying to
God.
not look at you so you wouldn't ask for my ID.
Yeah, because I got 7 warrants, man.
Does he have to have an ID?
I don't know. Are you? Do you have to have an ID? I don't know.
I don't think you have to have an ID if you're just riding in a car,
Yeah,
right?
I don't, you wouldn't think.
No.
Are you from here?
No, not really. I have family here.
This guy probably has warrants
It's
for
Adam
fishing in the
it's Adam
woods,
Levine.
for getting in trouble for fishing in the woods, and then not going to probation for fishing in the woods, and then not passing his drug
Yeah.
test for fishing in the woods.
Yep. Just getting him in the system.
So I've been here since December.
Okay. I'm just wondering what y'all are doing with all the wood, because,
Oh, for fire?
I mean, you said that you're leaving. You're not staying all night, so I'm just...
Fire, asshole. What,
On the way down Buckside.
how long you think that wood's going to last? I think it'll last but a couple hours.
No.
You'd be surprised how fast the wood burns.
Sir, do you have anything on you? No. Can I pat you down? Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I ain't got no weapons on me.
Can I pat you down?
I'd rather you not.
Okay, that's fine. Slide up there to the front for me if you don't mind.
Oh, man.
I mean, a lot of times when they
Don't have
say
a
that,
Some meth heads just wanted to do some fishing, man.
I've heard a lot of people get pulled over and they're like, "No, I'd rather you not search me," and then they're like, "Well, that's probable cause to search you." Like,
Exactly.
What do you got?
Yeah.
You can't win, man.
Can't win for losing.
I'm on you, buddy. Can you
I mean,
lift
who
your
are
jacket up
these
so I can make
people
sure?
going to be hurting
Just
out
for
in
my
the?
sake, that's cool.
I mean,
oh, look at that tattoo. That's
you know,
nice.
I guess he could be a murderer or a child rapist or something, but at this point they're not doing anything
I
to hurt
don't
anybody
have to
out in the
watch-
woods. They're all by themselves.
I don't have to watch the rest of the video to know what happens. These people are gonna get arrested for
Yeah.
smoking meth in the
Yeah,
woods.
that's what it's
We're-
gonna be.
I mean, if you're gonna smoke meth, like, be responsible. Go do it in the woods.
Yep. God. Go catch somebody who's doing something else.
Can you give me permission to search your whole vehicle?
Fucking.
You have any
I mean, there's knives and
any
that BB gun.
any illegal substances?
This
in
guy
this
gonna
vehicle?
is he gonna ransack their car?
Yeah,
I mean,
of
it's
course.
already ransacked.
No, well, no, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I'm on probation. I get fee tested all
Okay.
randomly.
So if I call the K9 out here, he's not going to find anything.
Oh my
on me.
God.
God, what a dick.
What a fucking asshole. Call the canine out.
Anybody in the vehicle?
That's right, man.
What are
Imagine
you,
that you made me. I mean, if that was me, I'd be heading out in the woods with a couple joints,
Yeah.
and then my trip's ruined by this fucking asshole.
And you're going to jail for
For-
having a couple of
for-
joints
fuck-
with you or
fuck.
something.
dropping out of your pocket? What do you hold? What do you have in your fist right there?
God.
This guy's
Don't do that.
This guy's a
What are you
dick.
doing right now? What are you pulling your pocket out of your pants for? Put that down. Put that down right now. I can see it. Okay. Sit down on the ground.
Is it a gun?
Probably a pipe. Or
Yeah, it is.
meth.
Why are you trying to get rid of something, man? What is that? What is it?
Why wouldn't I be trying to get rid of
Jesus
something? That's what I'm
God.
trying to do. Yes. Trying to
Fuck.
get rid of something so you don't fucking take me to jail.
A bag of what? I don't want to touch it. What is it? Why did I start asking questions? You start getting rid of stuff out of your pockets.
Oh my God, because you're an asshole.
You're being an asshole. You're trying to take me to jail.
Fuck.
All I did was ask you a question, okay? And then you start throwing stuff. You didn't even have to get rid of it. What is it?
Oh, you didn't
Can you
even
see
have
if
to
there's a
get rid of
K9
it.
team
Yes, you
on-
did.
He's bringing the
Could have
dogs
just,
out.
if you would have just told me about the meth, I would have let you go. No, you fucking
This
wouldn't.
guy would have ended up, he would have found a way to search the car, search everybody, and take people to jail.
He is going to do that.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen.
With the county. Why are you getting nervous, dude? I don't even know what that is yet. You didn't tell me. You just said it was a bag. What's the substance in the bag? Y'all have any?
Meth,
y'all
I
got
knew
any,
it.
Yeah.
you don't have no weapons on you, right? Okay.
Like I said, a BB gun.
Oh, there's a big bag of meth. They're about to go have a good
Turn around, put your
time.
hands on your back. Put your cigarette out. I'm detaining you with the suspicion that is. Why are you shaking
What,
so much?
they bleep out the word meth,
Yeah.
and then they bleeped the bag was like pixelated.
Yeah.
They can't even show drugs or talk about drugs.
Probably, yeah, I don't know.
Dude, don't be twitching on me, okay? That's cool. Don't be twitching on me. Turn
I'm
your
on
wrist
meth.
around. You got your hands
What
turned
you
the
do
wrong
is
way.
twitch.
I'm gonna fix this. Don't you fight me. I will tase you. 4415 tell us. I need
God,
you.
this-
Guy's an asshole.
That guy is a complete
this real?
asshole.
You know what? Before I even figure out what that is, here's what we're gonna do.
I'm going to tase you anyway.
Is this recording?
No, I don't think so.
She's an asshole.
I'm gonna read you your rights. Okay. You already know your rights, but I'm gonna go ahead and read them to you. Okay. You understand your rights.
understand
Do you
my
wish to proceed with questioning?
I mean, I don't see a reason why not.
Yes or no? I have to have an affirmative.
Yes, I guess. So,
What's in that bag?
Just say no.
Meth.
Okay, methamphetamines. What's in your pocket that I'm about to pull out because it feels like pills?
Oh, Tylenol. That's right. I forgot about the Tylenol.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he admitted it was meth. I'm sure it's
Before I
Tylenol.
start
Yeah.
pulling anything else out, stand still. Come over here to the car. Hey, ma'am. Go ahead,
Sudafed so we can make more meth.
step out of the vehicle and hang out over here.
This is
Go to the back of the vehicle.
This annoys me.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
waste of
I
resources.
it's like
I'm infuriated.
I'm never going to be that. I don't do meth. I've never done meth. I don't do all that kind of stuff. And I don't drive a car like that's full of trash and whatever else they got in there.
You
but
know
it
that-
still annoys, but it's annoying as fuck when they start doing that. I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere.
They probably do this all the time.
Yeah,
they go
they
fishing
do
and
do it all
smoke
the
meth.
time.
Leave them alone.
I mean, the only thing you could say is if in this area these people, are always causing trouble and stealing from people to fund their meth addiction.
Yeah.
I guess I could kind of see that. You can have these meth, but
Yeah.
But that, when cops
Cops
act like that, it's like you're going a little too far there with your job, buddy. You're a little too far.
He's trying to get on Donnie Rapture.
Yeah.
Vehicle, both of y'all. Actually, I tell you what. Just have a seat right here in the grass. Y'all both have a seat
It's
right
like,
over there.
are you a
That's
real
fine.
person even?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, well, how would you? Why do you enjoy going and ruining people's day? Like,
I think you do. I think
Like,
you
do you
enjoy
ever-
ruining people's days.
you ever make somebody's day and you're like, man, I just saved. I feel so good. You know, you're out fishing, and you pull somebody out of a mud hole or something. And you're like, man, I really saved their day. I can't imagine feeling the opposite of that all the time because you're like, I just ruined their day. Are you hyped up that you ruined their day? Or are you?
This guy would pull a guy out of a burning car and then arrest him for meth. That's, I think he likes it.
These are supposed to give you good luck.
Yeah.
That's not really good luck tonight, is it?
Yes, it is. I have a chance to go get clean. Doesn't that sound good?
Hey, you know what? That's actually a good way to. That's a good way to think about it. Actually,
No,
That's
he's
actually a
happy
good
he's
way to
getting
think
arrested.
go ahead.
Maybe
Y'all
never
may have-
mind.
Y'all may have done something tonight and ended up in hospital. You never know. Really hate that you're doing that stuff, man. It's not good for you. I know, man. Once you start it, it's like impossible to stop it. Give me just a second, all right? Go have a seat over here with them, all right? Yes, sir. Providing all this stuff voluntarily, so I appreciate it. All over a tag light out and whatever you're doing with all that stuff, because I thought...
We were
Yep.
going down here.
We're going
the other
fishing.
day we came down in camp right here and we caught catfish, some nice catfish, so that's what we were doing again.
Ma'am, what's your name? Well, I'm probably going to ask you some questions. I'm going to go ahead and read you your rights, too. Y'all want to step over here real quick?
What
Don't
did
touch
she
any of
do that he's got to read her
I
rights?
just want to go. I just want to catch some catfish.
What did she do?
man.
I don't.
Which one?
He said, I'm going to read you your rights too. What did she do? Was she getting arrested
haven't
for?
seen her do
She
that.
didn't have any. She said she didn't have any, firearms. She doesn't.
I don't know.
Who know? He didn't.
Let's see. Let's see.
You have the right to remain silent. Okay. Go ahead and state your name, please. Your name? Do you have some family here?
I was born and raised in East Point my life.
I think I just talked to another earlier.
And that's probably my family.
Okay. Both have the right to remain silent.
Both.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now,
Fuck no.
Yeah, I've been honest with you.
ma'am? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
They think
there any more
that
weed
that'll
or
help
anything?
them by
There shouldn't be
saying
nothing
yes.
else in there. Nowhere.
Do you have anything else on you?
Nope.
Man,
I
her
got my
eyes
fucking
are.
eyes.
She's like
I was
skeletal.
born and raised up here. My daddy taught me how to fish, hunt, do all that stuff, so that's just what I do. My favorite pastime is being in the woods.
10-4, patch them through to
He's
my
a sad
personal-
participant.
Y'all have our seat real quick, okay? Did you throw anything out of the car on your side when we were sitting here? Okay. Are you aware of anything else on your side of the car in the floor or anything? Because I'm about to find it if it's over there. Nothing else in the car, that's it? Just that one little baggie? Okay.
God, I've been in similar situations as this, not with meth or anything, maybe a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
And it is just like, I mean, not only are you no longer about to have a really good time fishing and having a bonfire down by the lake, like you're going to fucking jail. You've got months and months of probation and fucking bullshit to deal with now. And man, just like what you would do to just be let go. Like just
I think most people have been brainwashed by society that what we're saying is that's not how you should do it. He's just someone's in here. They're just doing their job. It's like, yeah, that's kind of shitty though. You don't think that's kind of shitty? That's just to me like arresting people for marijuana. It's like, come on. That's just a shitty.
Meth head's going to meth.
And
I mean, they ain't hurting nobody out in the woods. Just the fact they got all that wood on there, people up to no good aren't going to drive around with 50 pounds of wood all over their car that they're going to use for a fire.
I mean, someone said they were going out there to cook it.
Cook what?
Meth or something.
no.
It's like,
for sure, no.
I'm not even sure if I care about that. There's plenty of people doing worse shit than that.
Yeah.
Like our own government does worse shit than that.
I mean, it not only is, it's basically pointless too. I mean, do you think you're going to arrest these people and now once they get out, they're going to be outstanding citizens? They're going to go back to smoking meth and eating catfish by the river.
Yeah.
Except now they got to rob people because they can't get a job because they just got arrested for meth.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin JK says, if it were only that simple, it's ruined tens of thousands of lives or more. What,
I'm
meth?
sure-
I know that.
I'm sure it's ruined
ruins lives,
millions of lives,
but,
probably.
You know, you think they're going to get clean by just getting arrested? They've already been arrested before, they said.
Meth heads need to fish and relax too. That's
They ain't gonna relax, but they can. They need to fish.
I mean, maybe if they were, up robbing a store and trying to get meth, then I wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't be saying the same thing as someone just out in the woods bothering nobody.
Pretty sure
doing what they're doing.
If this cop hadn't interceded, there would have been nothing that happened
right
in the woods involving these fish and meth heads.
I don't think so.
Good afternoon. So we got this subject over here, Joseph Reginald. So, you know him?
I mean, it's not like they have guns and, there's plenty of other people you can arrest for that bullshit that don't get in trouble.
He already advised that it's a little bit of weed.
They seem to have, I think, the past 20, 30 years cracked down harder on people minding their own fucking business in the woods in a car. Like, when I, just like, 15, 20 years ago, all the time, like me and my friends, maybe not even that long ago, would go like in the woods and a bunch of people be out in the woods drinking beer and having a bonfire. Like that was something that we, and it usually wasn't somebody's property. It was just some place on the side of the road. Somebody found a good spot and, you pull over and have a bonfire and drink some beers. Now, I think the police raid that and take 15 people to jail for drinking and just
bring out the dogs. It's a whole deal.
And there are people
no fun to be had.
There's plenty of people that have 5-10 page rap sheets that aren't even in jail. It's like, go arrest those people.
Yep.
And Golem 69, was it 69? Yeah, he said, I got arrested for DUI and possession of meth, and it changed my life. Well, hopefully for the better, but good for you. That's good. But, these... sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it won't.
FWC is borderline ruined my life. Like I'm almost too scared to take my boat out anymore because it's so intense when fucking guys in bulletproof vests with guns on them fucking jump on your boat and start fucking searching it. That's nerve-wracking to me. It is terrible. And I'm, especially...
It would be nerve-wracking to me, too, if I was on the boat and I ain't doing anything wrong.
The last time I got pulled over and got like a $200 ticket, all I had in the boat was some beer cans that I had drinking on a different time, but that was enough for me to be panicked. I'm like, he's going to find those beer cans. You're allowed to have beer cans on a boat, but then he's going to think I've been drinking.
You have to just sobriety.
I'm like, man, he ended up not doing any of that because I guess he could tell I was sober, but I also got my weed pipe on me, and I'm like, well, I'm legally have my card, but it's... he didn't find that, but I was like, if he finds it, am I going to have to go through a whole explanation? And now I'm going to have to show him my weed license. And he's going to ask, have you been smoking today? And it's like, I'm fucking idling on a river. Like, I'm going, and I just put my fucking boat on the trailer flawlessly right in front of you. Like, what could I be doing? But it's just, and then... I just didn't have one piece of paperwork, and he's like, "Well, it's going to be $260."
That's all I'm looking for is to charge
really
you some
fucking
money.
ruined my night, man. Like, and all I was doing was fishing, man.
What kind of paperwork did you not have?
I can't even remember
what you need to have. What kind of paperwork you
he
need to
have? He didn't have his
boater safety course, which I think I do. Like, I don't even.
I think you do too.
I got my fishing or my boater's license when I was 14 or 15. I don't know.
Yep, that's how it goes, buddy.
I saw her throw something out the window in this area, but...
Oh, I didn't have... One of my navigation lights was out. That's what it was. $200 ticket for a navigation light out.
Did you fix it? You fix it?
Not yet. I keep forgetting. It's such a little thing that like I keep forgetting to fix it.
But she says it might have just been a cigarette, but.
Are they all Mirandized?
Yes, they are.
Hey, so listen. My canine is certified article recovery. If I deploy my canine.
Look at these cocksuckers.
The only thing he's seen that I know I threw out the car was a cigarette butt.
Okay, what about you? Did you throw anything? Because listen, here's the thing. If my dog goes over there and ingests me, you're all getting charged with murder. That's murder of a
How do you find a girlfriend as a cop?
Jesus God.
Like where do you like? I mean, I've invited like my friends that are I have a couple friends that are cops or know people that are cops. And anytime they come around, everybody's like, "Don't even talk around him. He's a cop." Like,
this guy.
Do you find any friends?
Hey, how's this guy get any friends? He said he's going to charge people with murder. This guy said,
Why
"Hey,
does he say if my dog ingests it? Well, why would a dog ingest it? Aren't they trained to? They're trained to look for the drugs and then
just trying to scare them."
Yeah.
That's the marijuana. That's all I have.
All right, did you have anything in that pipe you said you probably dropped? Was there anything in it?
Okay,
Could be some.
like large crystals. Anything that's going to ingest in my dog and kill it.
No, nothing like that. The only thing I had was the marijuana.
I think there's
They got
just
the marijuana
trick
charge.
questions to try to get him to admit
I mean,
everything.
Look at that.
I don't.
They went to all that work to put that wood on their car.
I feel so bad. Like I've never felt as bad for meth heads as I do right now. Like normally I'm like, fuck, meth heads are crazy and they're, need to stop doing meth. But I mean, these meth heads seem pretty harmless out in the woods having a good time, man. Like,
yeah.
God,
She just wanted to go smoke a little marijuana.
my car is probably just gonna break down in about 100 yards and be stuck on the side.
No,
of
it
the
isn't.
road.
They're all going to jail. It's getting towed. See, they're going to get out
It
to
is.
impound. They can't afford it. They can't afford to fix the taillight, let alone get this car out of impound.
4415.
I want to know how they got that car.
Oh, here comes the dog. Comes the dog.
He can't even get the dog to go in the fucking car, man. If you're really telling me that this is a train,
I thought he was looking in the because they threw something out.
he said, didn't he just say go in the car, you silly,
Oh, okay.
or something like that?
Yeah, sounds about right then.
That's just his hunting dog.
Okay. No, I know. I just wanted to give the dog an opportunity to work. Cause,
Might fell out of my pocket in the car.
Found it.
where was it?
We got it.
That's what I'm saying. As far as I know, that's a good girl. You found it, baby.
Where was it?
We found it right there.
Oh, daggone.
That's a good girl.
Who's saying that?
Who is that?
Who's saying that?
Who's acting like that? I thought, is that fat girl?
No, it's.
Is it a cop? One
I
of the
think
cops?
it's the cop, the guy that.
Like, is it the original guy?
What?
Or the dog guy?
That
a
sounded like
cartoon
some,
character.
Yeah, it
Who's
sounded like
talking?
one of the ladies.
It's like they're mocking the people.
Yeah, that's what it's. I'm upset. I'm getting more upset.
Where was it? We got it.
Is the Karen the cops in this video?
Is that what it is, Sean? Is this the cop Karen?
Cop
Sure
Karens,
are.
Karen cops.
She's like, what the hell? Like, he's never found anything
Okay,
before.
That's like you could have found that with your flashlight, asshole.
Yeah, fucking Mickey Mouse out here.
What's that Mickey Mouse bullshit?
Good dog.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
No, that's
I think
weird.
both these cops need to go to jail.
Yeah.
That it right there, bud? Okay. That's what you use for the methamphetamine?
It's still
Listen
fucking
to
Mickey
her.
Mouse said, "What the fuck, this guy? What a fucking lunatic!"
All right, well,
Man,
Mickey
what
Mouse,
the hell
man.
is going on?
I don't even understand it.
Can you imagine you're sitting there going, your life is, just ruined. You're out on a weekend,
Yeah.
just gonna.
fucked.
Okay, I get catfish and take some meth, and then fucking Mickey Mouse is just rubbing it in your face.
Yeah.
Radio! What you gonna do now? Oh, Pluto! Yay!
well, he found the pipe. That's what I was looking for. Now, there's nothing else in the car that you know of, and nothing that you know of.
Oh my God.
Holes.
Oh, please don't. Some of them are my mom's. My mom passed away a year ago, and my stepdad OD'd on fentanyl about 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's
He
horrible.
was taking Lortabs, that's why he killed, and they were coated in fentanyl.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised they're letting her. She could be reaching for a gun.
You're good. Here, you sure there's nothing in there that I'm going to look
I
at?
know, I swear.
She's trying to go fishing. She's like, I'm going fishing, right?
I still don't understand why they read her rights.
I don't
What
know.
is she? You don't go to jail for your tail light or your plate light out.
Is that a thing? It's a pre Miranda, just in case
Maybe.
you find something.
What are they making her take her fishing poles out?
So he can search the car.
Oh, why don't you just get a fucking life and go home, buddy?
All right.
A nice tent.
You got to take all that shit out.
That'd be like you fucking take it out.
Yeah,
Of course, then
right?
he would just break it.
Yeah, he'd break it. Man, that's a ragtag setup there, ain't it, Trace? With
Yeah.
his fishing poles.
It is.
Look
man.
at the string everywhere.
Fishing poles are hard to keep, man. Like I am a constant breaker and tangler of fishing poles. Like
You got that from me, buddy.
You know, just taking them somewhere. Anywhere I take them, you have to have almost rod holders, you know, to put them like 6 inches away from each other. Because you put them, I always bundle them up. And then by the time you get anywhere, they're all just fucking stuck together. Or I put them in the bed of my truck and then get stuck in the tailgate or something and snap the tips off. And I've got like just a pile of fishing pole pieces and parts that I use to put together. But I got like 8 good fishing poles, and then the rest are pretty pieces and parts of fishing poles.
Probably people who keep their fishing poles immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
And keep them clean and immaculate for years. Not this lady.
I was gonna say he's Snook Man for sure. He said most of my rods are $200 a pop. I don't just throw them around.
Gosh, I've never bought a fishing pole over maybe $34 is the most.
Me either. We always got the cheap ones.
I usually go to this guy who sells them on the side of the road used for like $8-10.
He steals them.
Maybe, but they're pretty decent. Usually get a pretty decent one. The pawn shops, bro, like pawn shops in thrift stores are just too expensive, bro. Like what?
Yeah, they've gone up a lot.
I mean, you go find a fishing pole, $100 fishing pole at a pawn shop. They're selling it for like $80. You're like, it should be like $16.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like it's used at a pawn shop. I was trying to buy a TV at a thrift store the other day. It was all expensive too, man. Like
So
$50 for a fucking old used TV that nobody wants anymore.
Saw an $89 smart TV at Walmart, buddy. $89,
Yeah.
brand new. It lasted probably 2 years too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'd rather you do that than me break it.
Than me break
All
it
right,
on
you just wanna
purpose
sit
because
back
I'm
here
a
real
dick.
quick?
Yeah,
I'll
I'll yank the
start.
shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work.
Huge off. That's actually from the 17th. So it was September 17th was mine and her anniversary.
Yeah, you can't have that. It's open container in the car.
Oh God! If they're not drunk, who gives a fuck, man? Alcohol's legal. I mean, she didn't seem drunk.
No,
so who gives a fuck? Like, what is it?
This guy's Johnny by the book, man. Johnny Prick by the book.
No, I can't pour it out. That's yours.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
This guy's a
He's a
douchebag.
real
I can
dick.
tell if this guy is it would be a horrible person to have as your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed to have alcohol on probation?
Oh, look, now he's going to fuck up her probation. He's going to fucking send this girl back to fucking prison.
He's gonna send her to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, I bet he's drank and drove before.
Yeah, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Yeah, look, you're not supposed to have alcohol on probation, but if I was on probation, you might find me out on the woods. If it wasn't, in between probation
'cause I
visits,
can't-
to drinking a little alcohol. And
I
fishing
can't do
for
meth
catfish.
because I'm on probation. The only thing I can do is drink a little
Only
bit.
thing I can do is drink.
Alcohol? What's the alcohol and drugs, or just
Oh, I
drugs?
only got caught with drugs. I mean,
I know, but what are your release?
I don't think I'm supposed to drink. Like, that's been in there since the 17th. I just can't, like, be out in public.
Okay, that's fine.
Public intoxication.
That's
or anything
fine,
like that.
that's fine.
But it's okay, because I don't drink anyway, you see.
Jesus.
You've been real cool.
Dealing with meth
You were
heads,
straight up honest
I don't
about
know.
it.
What
I
you say?
don't- Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think you gotta treat every meth head separately. These guys probably just don't like meth heads because maybe they've dealt with some pain in the ass meth heads stealing stuff before. But I don't know. This is ridiculous to me.
Let's see. He's acting like he's good. Let's see if he's gonna cut her a deal or not.
Yeah, you good. You've been real cool. You were straight up honest about it. I'm going to give you a warning for the marijuana. Okay, but I'm going to take it, and it's going to be destroyed, okay? I got to complete a property receipt. You got to sign it and all that, okay?
He's gonna destroy it himself and stomp on it.
He's gonna give it to his brother. That smokes pot.
But I don't know what your PO's going to do. I don't know if they're going to VOP you for that, but you're going to get.
Like I said, I've never. This is the first time.
In exchange for that, I am going to write you for the open container, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the least of. That's
what
it.
he's doing is he's putting it in your PO's hands. Letting your PO make the decision.
They'll have it in evidence that they want it. I'm not doing that to you, though. Okay. You're straight up cool with me. The biggest thing is you just didn't have a tag light. And I'm out here looking for night hunters, and I see this. It was just.
I was just talking to DJ, man.
Jesus God.
I mean, so he's writing her a ticket for the open container and letting her probation officer know that she had weed and alcohol, which is going to violate her probation, so she's going to have to go to jail.
Fuck you.
And act like you're gonna sit there, and act like he's being fucking cool,
Yeah, he ain't being cool.
I'm
taking your friend to
really
jail.
do you a favor and fuck your life over, and you gotta sit there because you don't want to get in trouble, and you want to be like, oh yeah, thank you for fucking my life over, officer.
That's what they want.
I know you could have fucked me over more, but you only fucked me over a little bit, so thank you so much.
That's right, grovel.
And we're taking your friend to jail.
Warning. That's the reason for this stop. But I gave you a warning for it. Just get it fixed.
Yeah, it'll be fixed.
That and the stuff you had on the top of your cars was the reason that I even pulled you over. And then, sorry for keeping you out here so long, but I got to do what I got.
They're fucking on a dirt road.
And the stuff you had on your car, it's like, it's her car. It's only fucking up her car,
It's not out on the road either.
Out in the woods.
They fucking got this out in the woods. They didn't go drive their house from probably with the wood on their fucking roof.
I haven't even read the chat the whole time. I know there's at least one or two people in the chat probably being like, well, they shouldn't have smoked meth and put wood on their car. I don't care anymore.
The way, all the problems in the world, I just don't got no problem for these uptight guys by the book wasting tax dollars on meaningless shit.
And he even said, I'm out here looking for night hunters.
Well, go find some night hunters.
Clearly, this isn't who you were looking for, so fuck off.
And the other stuff, I was making sure that wasn't cut because you can't cut any.
I was out here doing something stupid, but it wasn't stupid enough, so I figured I'd pull you guys over.
Oh, thank God that they found those branches and didn't cut them.
Yeah,
because he was about to write her another fucking ticket for cutting wood. This guy's a fucking dick.
You can't cut any or remove any shrubbery or anything from the main
have
area.
a $50 permit or something.
Well, if you have a permit, if you can get one, But y'all go
if you pay us money, we'll let you do it.
you-
Otherwise, you're not allowed to do it. What's that tell you?
That tells. I mean, you have to have a permit to do it. That means only people with money can do it, or only people,
That's what I mean.
Only if we can make money off of it.
Pay us some money. It's okay to do. Otherwise, it's not okay to do.
Otherwise, it's illegal.
Oh, really?
What is giving them a little bit of giving them $50 make it okay to cut down a fucking tree now? Like it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's the way the world works.
Just like telling someone they can't have. I can see if they were on the highway riding like that. Of course, you can't have that on the highway. It's going to fly off into someone's window.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, see, that's common sense.
Yeah. They're on a fucking dirt road.
There's no traffic on this road. They're in the they're going down by the river in the woods. Don't worry about it.
Before I get out of here,
The other day we were up there and
They live in a
Go ahead
car
and see-
down by the river.
They do.
it'll crank up before I split, and you're good to hop in the front. All right. Y'all good?
Sounds good.
Good?
Yep, thank you, sir.
All right, y'all take it easy now.
Where's the other guy?
They beat him.
They take him in their car.
Yeah, they hung him already.
Make a lesson out of him.
Down the road, okay? You got plenty of air? Yeah. All right. Yes, sir. Watch your knee.
Shockingly, the driver of the car got off with just a citation for the
Shockingly. Fuck you, Johnny. Johnny Rapture.
open
Johnny
container of
Rapture.
vodka and a resource warning for the
Vodka.
possession of cannabis. That may or may not go over well with their probation officer.
Yeah, it may not. It may not.
She may go back to jail. Oh!
But the male sitting in the passenger seat wasn't as lucky, as he was charged with multiple drug paraphernalia charges and possession of a controlled substance. And finally, interference of an FWC officer
Because of what?
Because he threw the bag out.
Oh,
he
God.
foolishly tried to conceal that bag of fun from
Well, guy's got to make sure you got
He
every car.
foolishly tried to conceal it. No, that's what people do.
what I do.
when they're trying to not get in trouble. It's like they're trying to take a chance. Can I think I can throw this in the woods without them seeing it?
And then I won't have to go to
Then
jail.
I won't have to go to jail.
I mean, it's, are you really going to tell the cops when I got some meth in my pocket? Like, they never, I mean, it never works out to where they're like, well, since you told me you had some meth in your pocket, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. Like, no, they're going to fucking arrest you for it no matter what.
Officer Stallings. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed something different in the realm of the police body cam videos subgenre located here on YouTube.
God, I mean, we
Cop Karens. We got cop
we seem
Karens,
pro
man.
meth head. Like that
I
that
know,
video was
I
so
know.
bad. We seem like we are
Right?
med advocates, but we are not. You shouldn't smoke meth, and
it does ruin people's lives. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
terrible. Don't do meth. We don't do meth, and we don't approve. You do 7 times is what I hear.
Yeah, maybe.
I
some
wouldn't want
Xanadu.
any of my kids hanging out with people that did meth. You know,
That's real bad. Real bad.
I mean, come on, man. This is just over the top.
But they just wanted to go fishing, man. It really
We didn't.
pulls at my heartstrings. I get to go fishing.
The woman in the back holding a giant bag of charcoal because there's no other room. She had to have it on her lap.
Yeah.
She's going to have a little cookout in the woods and smoke some meth and eat some catfish. It's American dream.
American dream right
In
there.
this day and age, that is the American dream. Those cops shit all over the American dream. And we're not happy about
I'm
it.
not happy about it. I'm pretty offended about that whole video.
Yeah, Sean. So fuck off, Sean Raz.
what?
I don't know. I'm
How'd
just
Sean
mad.
come
We're just
about
mad.
having to fuck
We're mad. He watched that and he probably wasn't as mad as we were.
Yeah.
He probably marking out to the cops. Said it was a clean shoot. All right, let's take a break. That Karen, we went along with that Karen.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back with more ClusterF. Everybody loves Luigi. Admit it. Everybody loves Luigi. It's the unibrow. Well, he was traveling down the road and he said, let's lock and load, and his unibrow was looking fine. He's a vigilante and girls send him their panties, guess he's hit the real big time. Free Luigi, free Luigi. And all the pretty young girls want to have his baby. The cops say that he's their man, but I'm still a Luigi fan. I want that hot Italian stud to have my baby. Well, they say that he's a loner who can't get a boner. People cheer for poor Luigi. He said this is war. Then he went to New York and shot a man dead in the street. All the ladies just go crazy. They they think that this cold-blooded killer is so tasty. He might be sent to prison, but they all want his jism. He is a hot, cold-blooded 10, so free Luigi. Get the banjo out. Thinking and a grinning. Traveling down the road, he said, let's lock and load, and he blasted that guy in his spine. A lot of people suffered for that motherfucker. He'll get him from behind. Free Luigi, free Luigi. And all the pretty young girls want to have his baby. They go crazy. They say they want that murderer to impregnate me. It's true. They want this baby. It's true. USA, USA, we want murderers' babies. I don't know. Maybe I do too. Beth, I hear you calling, so I'll light my pipe right now. I've been up for 48 hours, and I still don't want to sit down. Just a few more ounces, and I swear I will quit you. I hear my girlfriend calling, but I'm too hard to screw. Meth, what can I do? My wallet is always empty. Got a meth lab inside my home. Half of my teeth are rotten, and I'm all just skin and bones. Just a few more hours, and I swear I will quit you. But meth, I feel your power. Oh meth, what can I do? Meth, I still love you. Meth, I know you love me. I will suck you from this pipe. If you had two breasts, I would make you my wife. My wife. Welcome back to ClusterF. We get the hang tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. The hang live on Twitch tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. That's wrong. There we go. There we go. Get rid of that. Ah, dang it. Where'd it go? Stop it. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure I saw some guy get pulled over for being black this weekend at the beach. I did, but one time I was sitting at the pool at one point, and I was like, man, I don't think I've seen a black person here this whole time we've been here. And then we pulled out, and the only black guy on the island was pulled over. It's like, is that a coincidence? I haven't seen a black person or anybody pulled over, and the only person pulled over is a black guy. It's like, that seemed a little sketchy to me.
I think it might be sketchy. I think you might be right. You had that Hard Rock betting app for a while, right?
Yeah.
It's like, man, I think that's going to end up being really bad.
I don't think you're going to hear about it.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are going to go broke with this shit. Like this guy says, he posts had Eamon Thompson first basket free throw 95-1. So you can bet that you can pick a guy on a team and bet that the first time he scores, it's going to be a free throw.
Yep.
And so he bets $35 at 95-1 odds. So you'd get like a lot of money, right?
A lot of money,
a lot of money. That's what's that? That's like $3,000 or something,
yeah.
Right? And so so he bet $35 that this guy would make his
so important defensively
to make this free throw, and you're out $35.
Yep.
You're out $35. And I think it's so easy to do, and then you're like, and you can win. You might get on a lucky streak too.
Yeah.
You pick 3 guys, and you won $9,000 because they all made the free throw. The first, but it's not gonna work for you. You can't make money sports betting.
You really can't.
Can't.
Like I was, a couple weeks ago, I was doing it a little more because the first, few weeks I had, like I've downloaded it once before and lost all my money like a year ago. I only put $10 on, but I was like, immediately lost it. I was like, fuck this. And then I, put a little bit on again like a couple months ago and won a little bit. And then after that, I just lost it all. So it's,
that's the way it's going to go.
Instead of buying scratch-offs, I've been sports betting because I think I'm done. I'll still buy $1 scratch-off every couple weeks, but like, I'm not buying the $2 and $3 ones like I used to, and I just never win ever on scratch offs, and I see these. For some reason, I follow like some lottery groups on Facebook, and you see people posting of their winnings all the time.
Yeah,
but there's thousands and thousands of people on this page. And when they post their winnings, it's never over $500. Maybe I've seen somebody win $1,000, and these are people that are so addicted to scratch offs. They got a page that they post them on, so they're buying scratch offs every day and never ever winning more than $500. I've never won.
No,
I haven't won over $10 on a scratch off in 3 years. I think they're getting worse because when I first started buying scratch offs, I won 50 here, 100 there, 50 here. Now I just never ever win, and I've kind of given up on them.
Is anybody auditing the lottery, the Florida lottery, to make sure that one and however many tickets is a winner? I don't think anybody's doing that. And if they are auditing, it's probably a state agency, and it's a big kickback deal. It's a big fake deal. Yeah, I don't do gambling. I do the DraftKings for the show.
Yeah,
and there's a little skill involved. And a
little bit.
Your odds of any of us winning DraftKings against the 8 or 9 other people are pretty good. You got a 10% chance just by luck. It's not like casino betting, and it's fun, and it's for the show. But I don't do any of that.
I would want to see how much money the Hard Rock app makes off of people drinking. You know, like I don't think I've made a bet on the Hard Rock app sober. You know, the only I'm too smart to get the Hard Rock app and put money on it when I haven't been drinking. You know, and then when I go to the bar and watch the UFC fight. You know, by the fifth fight, you know, I'm like, oh, let me break out my heart. And they mentioned the Hard Rock on the fight, and you're just like, oh, well, now I'll do it because I've had 4 beers.
You make any money?
No.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't, you know, I'm not big into messing with what people want to do, but gambling should be illegal.
Yeah.
It just doesn't even make any sense.
Talk about ruining people's lives.
Poor, I bet so many people are going to go broke with this. The easy accessibility, but the digital accessibility of gambling is going to ruin a shit ton of lives. People that would never even thought of gambling in their lives are going to gamble.
I mean, I'm pretty responsible with mine to where I just don't put a lot of money on it. I'm not willing to gamble with $35 like that guy is up there on a free throw shot.
Yeah,
you know, I put most of the bets I make are $1. You know, and if I put $10 on there, I'm not betting more than $3. You know, of it because I want to have some for later, maybe.
I mean, I spend probably $50 maybe a year on FanDuel. No. Or DraftKings. DraftKings. I can never remember. DraftKings, 50, you know, and it's one season, and you get 17 weeks of, you know, fun and talking about it on the show, and it's $50. And you win a couple times, and it's pretty much your luck. I think if you just go to ESPN and watch one of their fantasy shows, you could probably, you know, win a lot.
Yeah, maybe.
I ain't watching that stuff. It's not fun to watch.
No.
It's not fantasy shows. Market's up 700 points. They're playing games, I think, with the market. It's a big game. I think people make money when it drops big and then it goes up. And, you know, they're just playing the short game.
Yeah.
And all these corporations are probably making money, and we're getting the shaft. Up, down 1,000 yesterday, up 700 this.
I'm been playing I guess crypto, you're supposed to play the short run. I'm going at the long run. I'm up 10% today.
Up 10% in crypto?
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy.
I got enough for a dirt bike. I'm not going to do it. As soon as I sell it, I would have been a billionaire if I wouldn't have sold it. I can't sell it.
I wouldn't.
Keep it.
I wouldn't. I got to go look at something.
Oh, you going to be all right?
Sounds important.
You know, Trace, we've talked about the island over near India where they got the cannibals.
Yeah.
And, you know, you get there, and the last guy that went there, it's off limits. You can't go there. It's illegal. The last guy that went there got killed and eaten, I think.
Yeah.
It's like a reporter. And it says that a 24-year-old American YouTuber has been arrested after visiting the off-limits island in the Indian Ocean. His name, I don't know, it says he must be a Russian influencer. Mikhailo Vitoriev Palakov will next appear before local court in India. He was arrested 2 days after he set foot on the restricted territory of North Sentinel Island. He left a can of Diet Coke and a coconut as an offering for the tribe after he failed to contact them.
What a dumb idea. They're going to kill you just because you left them a shitty Diet Coke, bro. And a coconut? Like, we don't have fucking coconuts, bro.
He left them via poison and something they already had. He shot a video of the island on his camera and collected some sand samples before returning to his boat. Yeah, I bet he couldn't get out of there fast enough. Yeah.
Grabbed a handful of sand from the beach.
It says he's still in an Indian jail, and he's suspected of violating Indian laws, and it could carry a possible sentence of 5 years. So this YouTuber could spend it's about time they started putting these YouTubers in jail. I'm sick of them breaking the law for their stupid ass stunts and shit. put him in jail for 5 years in an Indian jail. You know how shitty that is? Can you imagine how shitty an Indian jail is? It's 1 billion people over there. Their jails are hellholes. There's shit in the streets.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to be a YouTuber.
In 2018, an American missionary who landed illegally on the beach was killed. Was shot with arrows. In 2006, the Sentinelese, it's a hard name to say, killed 2 fishermen who had accidentally landed on the shore.
You know,
they'll kill you.
There's some pretty impressive arrows for, like arrows to make that from scratch just on an island that are strong enough to pierce, kill a person, with an arrow. It's pretty impressive.
And the bow is the hard part's the bow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To kill an animal with most people that hunt with a big compound metal bow with pulleys and the whole setup, nobody goes hunting.
Can they charge those people with murder?
No, they don't. They don't go there.
Yeah.
They're like, it's on you. Police said this guy conducted a detailed research on sea conditions, tides, and accessibility to the island before starting his journey. He stayed on the beach for about an hour, blowing a whistle to attract attention.
Why would he?
It's like
Yeah.
a bad
What a
movie.
fucking moron.
It's like a movie.
Yeah.
It's like Jurassic Park.
What an idiot.
I mean, I couldn't. I tried to watch Jurassic Park 3 this weekend with Bella. Me and Bella kind of had a chill day yesterday, and I couldn't find it. There was a couple. I was like, man, maybe I can find the least dirty episode I can remember of Always Sunny in Philadelphia and watch it with Bella.
No.
And I'm like, you never remember dirty stuff in a movie. I'm looking at this one. I'm like, yeah, Charlie work. I think he was just beating rats with a stick and stuff in the episode.
Yeah.
And, she didn't see it. And right before it happened, when I remembered, because I've seen it before, I'm like, oh, it's about to go into the glory hole part of this episode. I'm like, oh, never. I watched 3 minutes of it, and I was like, oh, I know the glory hole's coming up. Never mind.
Yeah.
So we ended up watching Jurassic Park 3. And man, the whole movie is just people obnoxiously making loud noises in the dinosaur jungle, and everybody being like, "That's a bad idea," and somebody with a megaphone or somebody with a cell phone. And it's just like so fucking stupid, man. I didn't make it through.
Once you get to 3 on series, usually it gets pretty bad.
Oh. And then they tried to make the Jurassic World. They changed it to the Jurassic World with. What's that guy? I forget his name, but I saw those, and the dinosaurs were so fake. It was almost like watching a cartoon. How did they make the dinosaurs look so much realer?
So it got worse. From Jurassic 1 to 3, it got a lot worse.
No, the first 3, the dinosaurs are pretty decent,
Okay,
and then they try and
fourth.
make like everything CGI in the new Jurassic Worlds, and they're just so fake and terrible.
I'm trying to think. I know, like remember the Triceratops that was injured, and they're messing with its poop and everything. That was an animatronic kind of thing.
Animatronic.
But I don't know how they did the big
T-Rex chasing him. That's got to be CGI.
That's got to be CGI. It looks pretty good.
It did look pretty good.
They've gotten worse.
Are they getting worse?
I think they've gotten worse. Everything's cheaper. Everything's cheaper now because they're just about making the money. Hollywood's about churning stuff out and making the money. And
Bumpy wants to know who arrested that guy. What country? I think it was India. They said.
India. Yeah. So they're going to be in an Indian jail.
Gosh, is anybody?
Hopefully he'll be in an Indian jail.
Indian jail can't be good. It's gotta be.
It can't. It just can't. Any country with 1 billion people is. I just can't imagine there's. That's just too many people. Look, we got 3.3 million.
We always talk about going
300 million. Sorry.
To a Russian prison or a Persian,
Turkish jail.
Indian prison or. I think we might have the worst prison system in the world, though.
You could be right.
It might be that going to jail in the United States is the worst of all of them.
Yeah, you might be right.
As far as what though?
Just like getting fucking fucked in the ass and get people beating. I think they're a lot more violent, and people in America just are even scummier than other. I've watched a lot of these other prisons in like South America and stuff, and like once a week they open the whole prison up to do like
spring cleaning.
No, they like your whole family can come and you can sell. They'll set up a little fucking grill station. You have like a whole food market in the prison, and everybody's got a job, and it's like this. People in an American prison, I think, are way worse than this. I mean, of course, there's the one. Where's the place they cleaned up?
Cleaned up.
The worst place in the world that they put all the gang members in the prison.
Oh, it's in El Salvador.
Yeah.
El Salvador.
I mean, that might be less fun than an American prison because I don't think they get like beds. I think they're just
I think it's bad.
Fucked.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're misbehaving like they do.
I don't think they're misbehaving at all.
Yeah.
This is an Indian prison. It's kind of gin pop kind of deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
What could they possibly... You
These
can't
guys are
have
wearing
anything
suits. I don't know what's going on
in
there.
prison
That is a
you could-
lot like what other prisons look like. It's more of just like people that can't leave and they're just kind of hanging out. I've seen them do the Thriller in prisons in foreign countries. Everybody saw that video, right?
Yeah. Or is it more like this, Trace? Is it more like this?
Yeah. You showing any of that?
I did now. I forgot the other one. This doesn't look fun.
It doesn't look fun. These are the people. This is the pictures they show Americans to make us think that every country in the world is so much worse. I mean, you can find the same shit in America.
You could find the same shit in America. I'm sure we got some really shitty prisons.
It just seems like everybody wants to fight more in our prisons. But you never know. I always watch these shows Locked Up, and anybody they interview is just trying to be tough. And, you only get they're not going to show hours of people just getting along in prison. That's not going to be a good show. So they might film for a year to get the few bad things that happen.
You're not going to get the straight story because you talk to people who've been to prison and you're like, so what's it like with the rape? Is there a lot of rape going on? They're like, oh no, there's no rape going on because they've been raped.
And they don't want
They don't want to tell you.
I
That's
can
what I'm
never
thinking.
figure it out. I've asked all the people I know that have been in jail, like, what it's like, and I get a mismatch.
I ain't gonna
of
tell you I was
bullshit
gay for the stay. I ain't telling you
I'm
that.
not going to tell you.
What happens in prison stays in prison.
Most people I ask say it's not like the movies, and there's just there's not a lot of rape, but there is somewhat decent amount of consensual gay sex.
Yeah, it's guys. It's
I was going to say the people that would know would be the guards. They would be the ones that could tell you, unless they're doing the raping.
Wonder how much gay for the stay there is.
I don't know, man.
I'm curious to know how many guys who just I gotta
It's
have sex. It
made
don't matter
up.
whether it's a vagina or a man's butt.
It's
I gotta
gotta
have
be
sex.
made up, man. There's no gay for the stay. I mean, that's just like I've said. I've had roommates that all three of us didn't have girlfriends for a year. All living in this house, and we never were like, oh, we haven't had a girlfriend in 6 months. We might as well just start fucking each other.
We're gonna be gay for the stay in our
I think you're a normal person. I think there's some guys if you lock them up with a bunch of other men and say, well, you can't have sex for 5 years because that's how long your sentence is. They're like, all right, well, somebody's gonna be sucking my dick soon because I got to. Some guys are just like that. Super horned up. Yeah, see, we're doing it all wrong. You gonna say something, babe?
Big Kahuna said Joe Exotic recently got married in prison.
He did. He
Did he?
just got married.
Man,
Is
there's
he-
a girl for everyone,
It's a guy, I think.
Yeah, he's gay.
Oh,
He's gay.
that's right. There's a guy for everyone.
I mean, do you think he's gonna get out ever?
Joe Exotic?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he didn't really do anything. He just tried to get somebody killed.
Yeah. Supposedly.
I think he's learned his lesson.
I think people set him up. I think it was a whole setup deal, and they did a second Tiger King that was just everybody being like, they can't make money
Without
now that
Joey
Joe's gone
Yeah.
because he was the main attraction.
He's the
They're all
main
like, yeah, we set him up. Yeah, they just like all admitted to, yeah, we set him up and made it look like he was actually gonna kill her, and he wasn't.
And they blew it.
Who's
Because nobody
they?
cares about him now. Those
Like-
other breeders.
But yeah, like all those other dick
Dirtbag.
guys, and the guy, his like maintenance guy that was working for him, that he was gonna have kill him, and the other guy, the douche guy. They're all douchebags. They all deserve to do like 6 months in jail just for being so douchey.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a huge douchebag deal.
But yeah, I don't
And
know.
Carol, she could go to jail for 6 months too, just for that whole husband thing.
Didn't they find him alive?
Supposedly.
He's alive.
Supposedly.
She didn't do anything. She's a good person.
God, and the people
It's hard to tell.
How do you start something like that, man, to where you get all these people just clamoring to work for you for free? Like, she came up with a shirt system that, and everybody wants to work there longer so they get a different color shirt because it makes them feel more important. It's like, where do you find these fucking people, Like,
if you get animals, you can get people to volunteer. Especially you get exotic animals. People think it's cool.
We went to her thing before anybody really even knew about it.
This
We
was
went
a long
there
time ago.
long time ago. And they also had balls, like, because she did a lot of fundraisers, and they would have these galas, and it would be like, News Channel 8, all the people from all the, rich people all went out there and had, or wherever they had the ball, not out there, but they had their galas somewhere where they could all pat each other on the back and tell each other, you're great for donating money. And they would raise all kinds of money with all the rich people in Tampa.
People like
They would all dress.
like exotic animals.
They would all dress like an animal theme.
Yeah. Did you go to one of these parties?
I went to the dress,
Dressed as
in
a
my
cat?
in my cat outfit, Trace. I was the head of the party.
I mean, she just seems like she found a way to use rescued animals to make a lot of money.
Maybe.
I mean, it doesn't really.
Maybe. I mean, she had a lot of property.
This is a prime location, and now she's selling it
for a lot of money.
Yeah, for a lot of
Over
money.
there-
It's
over
right
there
there
by the mall.
Citrus Park Mall.
Yeah.
You wouldn't? Do you know where it is? I was gonna say you wouldn't even know where it is. It's right off the Suncoast Parkway.
I've seen.
or the
I
Veterans.
drove by the road and just been like, "That's the road," but I
Easy
can't.
Street.
I've
Life on
drove by.
Easy
Yeah, I
Street.
drove by that, but I can't remember where it is now.
Yeah, they used to rent out little cabins, and you could stay there overnight, and then take the tour. And we did that. Then then you get out and you go to your car at night. Maybe you left something in your car, and you're thinking,
Fuck no.
Hope none of them lions got out.
Fuck that, man. Like, that's not a good way to go. I mean, when you had lions that lived over here, like, anytime I went over that property, I was like, man, like, you just give up, right? If a lion sees you, a hungry lion pops out behind the bushes, you're just like,
You're
fucking
effed.
eat me.
I'm
What am
dead.
I going to do?
I'm
Yeah,
dead.
might
You
as
can't
well,
fucking fight off a lion.
might as well play dead because there's no chance.
Well, I don't know. I'd rather go out fighting maybe than just like, here, eat my face.
Yeah.
Gnaw on my neck bone while I'm still alive.
just that one swipe of their paws enough to.
Just a bite, getting bit by one of the big ass lion twos going through your skull. I used to get up, go to work, 4:35 in the morning, and I could hear them. Sometimes you'd hear them lions roaring through the woods, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, that sounds close."
Yeah, they made them go away.
Yeah, that's
For
well
the
they,
best.
that's well they should. I don't know who should be, having lions. We're doing it wrong, Trace. This is what people want. They want iShow Speed, whoever this guy is, who became super famous because he's iShow Speed on fucking YouTube. This is what people want. We need to get crazy, Trace. He made a bet with wait, I gotta find her name. Her name is Strawberry Tabby, So we're out of the loop, Trace. This is I Show Speed and Strawberry Tabby, two of the biggest people in the gaming streaming world.
Really?
And he made a bet with her to show her boobs if he can beat this game. This is kind of excitement that we need to generate, Trace.
Me? Like,
Yeah! Show me your tits! Show me your tits!
See, this. We're missing this, man. We got to tap into this kind of energy, Trace. This is what people want.
I
This
can't
is
do it,
entertainment.
man. Like,
This is entertainment, Trace. See?
So this
Feel the hype, man. I'm excited. I'm having a good time right now. I'm not
is
really.
this
Go
what
ahead. This is what
gaming people need?
I don't
is
know.
This their, I mean, I thought they were pretty like laid back, and maybe they're not. Maybe they're just.
I don't know.
No, this is if you're live streaming, you gotta hype it up.
Yeah, you gotta hype it up.
I mean, people. I just can't. I can't grasp the fact that these people are addicted to these video games harder than the meth heads were addicted to meth that we just watched.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I just don't get it. It looks so stupid to me. It's not that stupid. Like, I could see playing that game they were just playing for fun.
Yeah.
You know, for a little bit. But to, like, throw your life away over it and play it like the people I know play it, like, it just seems sad. Like,
I mean,
Kevin JK says, "Is this the end of the world?
It is the end of the world.
Is this the end for the world?" I think so, Kevin. I think so.
And
Looks like it.
I imagine there's probably 200 people in the country making money playing video games.
maybe a little
maybe
more.
because they have leagues and it's they've gone professional and stuff like that. There ain't a ton of people making video games making money.
I know plenty of people though that have considered just doing that as their job.
But who wouldn't want to do it? Of course, it'd be a great job.
And they try it for like a week. And I don't know of a person yet who's made $1.
Yeah, you can't make money.
You know,
you got to be the best, one of the best in the world to make money. Or you got to have a gimmick like this guy.
I mean, to me, that's just. Are her boobs? Is that her boobs like hanging down to her vagina?
Yeah, I was quite confused by the boobage.
This is what's her name? Tangy Kitty. What's her name?
Strawberry something.
Strawberry Tangy Tang. This is Strawberry Tabby.
Listen to him pretending like he doesn't.
Oh, I'm a huge fan.
Strawberry Tabby.
Show me them tits, baby!
Oh, this guy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I've only seen him for 41 seconds, and I loathe him and everything he stands for.
Yeah.
I hate her as well. I hate everyone involved.
Come on, video.
I hate the people watching this.
What is this on?
You're part of. You hate yourself.
I hate myself right now.
What is this
This
on?
would be on I Show Speeds.
Is this on Twitch?
He's on. Look, he's on YouTube. He's on. He's got whatever this is. Instagram, Twitter. He's on everything.
Huh? Drop the video.
Okay. All right.
Oh, drop the. Oh, now we know what. Oh my God. That's fucking bullshit. Man, I'm getting mad at everything today.
And he before he did, he just wanted there on the screen, and afterwards he's like, "You don't really have to."
Well,
before the video, he's like, "I'm just gonna say you're gonna show me your tits," and then
because he's gay, right? He doesn't even want to see her tits.
Oh God. It's even actually, Trace. It's even worse. Surprisingly, it's even worse. If you don't have the sound up, let's move it. Here we go. If you don't have the sound up, just watch this. This is what people want to see right here. This.
Oh God.
This is entertainment. We used to have entertainment and movies and brilliant singers and songwriters and people who played instruments, and
now we got people
now
screaming.
We got this guy sticking his tongue out to see some third-rate streamer's boobs. And she's only famous, and this girl's only famous because she has really long breasts, like 7 feet long.
I think that
Jesus God Almighty,
average person spends 6 to 8 hours on their phone a day.
Yeah, they do.
I was pretty happy after after I went to the beach that from Friday to Monday, my average screen time a day was 16 minutes.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. It puts you ahead of the world.
You
Trace.
know, and
You're
if
ahead of everybody.
if I have a real bad week where I do a lot of sitting and chilling and not doing too much, like I'll get up to like an hour and 30 minutes. It'll say is my average screen time. What do you, and I mean, I'm feeling it, like I'm like, man, I've been on my phone. What feels like all day. I need to go do something. I can't imagine spending like 6 to 8 hours on my phone.
People do it even when they're driving.
And what are you looking at? There's nothing. It's dumbing us down because the content is not, it's not brainiac content out there. It's not riveting stuff. You're just dumbing yourself down with mindless crap.
I mean, after I spend 30 minutes on my phone in a day, like I start picking up my phone and being like, what am I picking up my phone for? Like nobody's messaging, nobody's messaging me. There's no, what am I going to watch some shitty fucking TikTok videos? No matter how many TikTok videos you watch, yeah.
They ain't no good.
Ain't nothing that great.
Let's lighten the mood with an 80-year-old woman falling 6 stories onto the roof of a car. That's always good comedy.
How far?
6 stories.
Oh,
she's gonna fall on this car on the right.
That's the only way to survive, though. Does she live?
It is.
If you land on a car.
Oh man,
that's a perfect landing.
Wow.
Did they live?
That's a 10. She got a 10. She got a 10.
Did she live?
She lived.
I mean, that's the only way.
Watch.
You can't.
Looked like a nice soft landing.
I mean, you had to at least knock the breath out of yourself, right?
It's the perfect.
I think it was just such a good pancake.
It's the
You also
perfect
spread
cushion.
the force all over your body.
She landed. She landed
Ah.
uncannily perfect.
How
on
did she?
this.
Why was she?
She was
falling?
out on her balcony cleaning. I don't know. She's an 80-year-old woman.
80. I forgot she was 80.
She's 80.
I don't know, man. How many?
It says she walked away.
What?
Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Oh. Look how fast she's going. Look how fast she hits, man. Oh.
It's like someone shot her out of a cannon. Oh. How many stories again?
6. She fell 60 feet.
I don't know, man. You think that's real? Can you live?
Oh, she's Russian. They're tough over there. She's like, oh, let me get my bearings about me.
Man.
I
gotta get up there and finish mopping my
my
balcony.
So you if you ever fall and try to flatten out and hit a roof of a car, it's the only way.
It's the only way.
That's 60 feet. That's a long way.
Yeah, it is.
That's a hell of a long way.
Gosh. I would not think you would live.
No.
She's probably a tough old Russian broad.
Did you ever weigh
Can't
yourself?
kill her. Oh, we did not do a weigh-in.
Gosh. It could be anywhere. I put on at least 10 pounds of muscle.
Do you work out a lot at the beach, Trace?
Oh, 183, 184.
That's what they said. Who said that? Was it
It
Ned's
was a long
Navy?
eating week. I ate a lot
You said
yesterday.
183.
Yeah, you're going to the beach. You're going to eat.
Yeah. And I didn't work. This is the first days I've missed in like a month of not working out, just because I didn't bring any weights or anything with me.
I used to bring my weights to the beach.
Ned's Navy said 183.
Yeah.
He nailed it. And I'd maybe use them one time.
Oh,
you get at the beach and you're just like, I'm not going to work out.
When we used to go to the beach, I'd bring my weights too, and I'd work out a lot more than I would when I was home.
It's because you want to be buff.
Yeah, it's more motivation when you got to take your shirt off and go to the beach every day.
Yeah, I gotta
We
get
could go to the beach for like a week. I'd probably bring my weights if I was going for a week.
I got to get some sun.
Is that hat you found at the
Yeah.
Five Below?
Five Below.
What's it
Still
say?
got it. That's unbelievable that he's
I
still
think
got
it's
it.
like some F1 racing.
Is it Red Bull?
Red Bull racing. Yeah, I guess it's.
Killer JP says, "You look good to me, Trace. Thick and rugged."
Thick, tan, rugged. What more do you want?
Gosh, I was like, oh, I like this hat until I ran into somebody who likes, I guess, number one racing, whoever that is, and they started asking me questions. I'd just be like, well, you see, I was at Five Below, and
the
story behind this hat is not that I like number one.
No. Free hat. That's usually the story with me, too.
Free hat.
Free T-shirt. Don't know what it means. Sorry to disappoint you.
I sent you a picture. Oh, never mind.
No.
You got this cowboy.
No, let's go with your picture first.
I sent you a picture. This is from a couple weeks ago, but it's my new thing. I'm going to start sending you guys every dog, and me with a selfie with every big dog in the world, showing that not all dogs hate me. No dogs hate me.
I mean,
Whose dogs is this?
I barely even know the person.
Most
It's
dogs
just in their
don't.
garage.
None of our other dogs ever hated you.
Yeah.
Just Bella. And, but we just always say, why wouldn't my goal would have been, I'm going to make that dog like me. And I'm not going to scare it and, mess with it when I'm drunk. And, I'm just going to try to make that
scared
dog
a dog
like me.
or messed with a dog when I was drunk.
He doesn't. I mean, like, yeah. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Bendy's a totally sweet dog. She's never bitten anybody. She would never. She's not that kind of dog. He doesn't ever pet her or act any way to. He doesn't. You're not a dog person.
Yeah.
And my dogs can sense that, and they hate you.
When I go over to like this person's house and they had a dog, I was petting and playing with it the whole time.
And you are
He's
prejudiced.
just a dick to our
Prejudiced
dogs.
our dogs.
For no reason.
No reason. Bendy's the sweetest dog
You didn't
ever.
even pet Rue.
I'd give Bendy.
Baxter's sweet dog.
Now that Rue's gone, Bendy gets all the treats. I refuse to feed those other dogs
See,
even a
he's
treat.
That's why.
They're the
Blue
worst.
is Blue.
I don't want
so-
to talk. I'm just showing you that all other dogs like me.
Baxter doesn't do anything to you.
I'm not gonna.
And
no.
if
Baxter
pet
and
him,
Blue
he'd
are-
like you.
Are the sweetest dog. Blue sleeps with me. She's a sweet, gentle dog. Bella, when Bella goes, I'm gonna be heartbroken. She's got more personality than any dog I've ever had. She's got so much personality. She's so cool. All right.
And all your kids love them.
Yeah.
They love your kids.
Bella loves Bella.
Bella loves Bella. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
You're the dog whisperer everywhere but here. Okay.
Hate your dogs because I see how miserable they make you guys. Like that's part of my hatred for them. I'm like, oh my god. You just seem to always be having to check for deer and just spend your whole life away with these dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, looking back, it would just be Bendy if we hadn't got the hound dog.
It'd be Bendy and those other dogs we got since we didn't have any other dogs.
That's right. It'd be the other dogs we got. Since
Still
we
be
didn't
at
have
the
hound dogs.
beach. You're taking a day and tomorrow off because we're all still at the beach. No, we're to be doing a live show from the beach, begging for money to stay another night.
Making me see the light. Effed up my life.
But that's no reason for you to hate our dogs.
Fucking hype trains for beach houses, man.
I'm just getting a loan from you to go to the beach next week.
Yeah.
Let's see how it's done. Trace, he knows how to ball.
Learn you some crypto.
Let's check out the Dow. Let's see what the mice either. Everything's coming up roses today. Everything's good. The Dow 743 up. Everything's good. It's the golden age of America. Trump's going to start arresting Republicans and Democrats alike tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's going to arrest Bezos and Zuckerberg
and some Catholics
and the new pope. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I'm up $80 today on my crypto.
No, okay, you go. That's what me and Mom have been banking on. We're like the guy with the fur hat, except we're banking on you hitting it big in crypto in the next 5 years. So it doesn't really matter what we do now, Trace.
Nope. I'm going to hit it big in crypto.
Excuse me. All right. Excuse me. We're out of here for the day. Thanks for tuning in to ClusterF. The Hang tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. And we'll see you guys later.
You're welcome, Kevin. See ya.
Everybody have a great one. See you guys. Bye.